How we doing? Apologies about the lateness. We are ready to go. I've got the Bolton shirt on today. We're doing some massive Saturday streams. I'm buzzing. I'll tell you what, there's not often games where I watch and I think, you know what, like I don't know what's going to happen, but today is one of them. Southampton against Manchester United. Whilst on one hand, I think United really should be going for it and dominating and creating good chance, especially after the Liverpool game. Who knows? It's football, and right now it's a real shock. So I just don't know what to happen anymore. Well, guys, comment down below. What do you think is your score predictions? Let's go to the lineup, shall we? We've got a little Southampton United watch along, as you can see. We'll mute the screens for now. We don't need Rio Ferdinand talking. But let's go to the teams. Let's see what Twitter's saying. And I actually want Southampton to come out of it with a decent result. I've got a feeling that they could do it. I think most importantly, we don't need Gareth Southgate. We need Southampton. There we go. The home of the Saints on Twitter with men's from our men's, women's and academy teams. Saint FC. Here we go. The Saints. 6 minutes ago. Chele on the front. I'm calling him Chele today. You're not hearing me say anything else but Chele. Simply because last week's performance was a joke. He was so good. Let's see what everyone's saying. Bazunu in goal. Good goalkeeper from Manchester City. Young. Lots of potential. I think he's got a real chance of just smashing it this season. I would like to see what he can do in the big games, and this is a great opportunity to prove it. So Manchester United is exactly what you need. Walker-Peters at right back. Exactly what you need as well from Tottenham. Solid fullback. You know, he smashed it. He scored a winner. Which one was of the games? I remember he scored a really nice goal, a cross finish. Let's just go to Southampton's form. But it shows that he's smashing it this season. He's got that right back spot to himself. No one's going to fight him. So Che Adams scored both goals in that Leicester draw. But the 2-2 with Leeds, Ward-Prowse scored the second. Carl Walker-Peters scored the second. And it was like a late winner. So he's gelling really nicely into the team. Bella Kotchap, I mentioned him as one of the best signings when Southampton made their business this summer. And I stand by it. He has been unbelievable. I don't know what it is about him, but every single game at the moment, he's just proving to me like he's been there from the start. He's played 2 games out of a potential 3. Against Leicester in their 2-1 away win, he actually got an assist. And for a centre-back to be so forward up the pitch, driving with the ball, 7 clearances, 2 tackles. But what you also get with him is chances created. 1 key pass, 1 assist. And that is Rory. I'm going to leave you on the screen. I'm going to leave the Southampton team on the screen. I'm going to go get... We've got Rory Jennings on our Premier League live stream. 1 sec, lads. We're live. Right. Thogmum is sorting it out. We've got Thogmum sorting it out. So, Bella Kotchap at the back, Walker-Peters at right back, Salisu as the other centre-back, Dianepo. I don't know, how much has Dianepo played this season? Let's actually take a look. Against Leicester City, did Dianepo start? No, he didn't. So that's a change around, which I didn't really want, because after you get such a strong result, you kind of want to play the boys that smashed it. I know Che Adams didn't start either, and he was the one to score 2 goals, but you've got to say that, yeah, Che Adams is in the team guaranteed. But Salisu, I'm not too sure about. Dianepo, I'm not too sure about. Did Salisu play last game either? Yeah, he did. He played with Kotchap, so that's a solid link-up. I remember when I was on Premier League predictions with Ben Foster, and he said Salisu was not very good. Just saying for all you Southampton fans. But to be fair, a big win away at Leicester. He's held it together. Yeah, Rory, yeah. So yeah, that's solid. Salisu and Kotchap at the back. Dianepo, Lavia, Ward-Prowse is the captain. James Ward-Prowse, it goes without saying how good he is this season. Absolutely smashing it. 4 key passes against Leicester last match. 4 crosses accurate out of 8. 3 long balls accurate out of 7, but so involved. Like, the guy's on the ball all the time, constantly getting involved. So I think, again, we could see him just control the match. If he's got an opportunity to show what he can do today against United. The cameras are on him. So it'll be very interesting to see what he can do. Joe Aribo as well starts in that midfield battle. And he didn't start last match. No, he did. He came off injured. But it wasn't really an injury. 88th minute. So more of just a fitness test, really. Just keep him safe. And then El Yunusi, Che Adams and Armstrong. Here he is. Look who we've got. We're going to bring it back.
Do you need anything?
I'm absolutely fine, mate. All good for now. Mate, how you doing?
Thank you for having me. What's going on? Hello,
Mate,
everybody.
It's such a pleasure to have.
I'm honoured to be here.
Yeah, it's iconic. It's an iconic
honoured.
duo. We've got 2,000 people in there. We just started. I was a little bit late, but no, we got the football on in front of us. Thanks to BT Sport, who sent me a monthly pass.
No way.
Literally 10 minutes ago, and I slapped it in. That's the reason we're.
How on earth do you do things like that? You're my hero. How on earth does that happen?
I don't even know. Oh man,
That is incredible.
Look at this. The stream's going mad.
Mate, I can't believe this. I can't believe that I'm here. Do you know? It's like when I first walked onto the set of EastEnders. Like I've watched it so many times on telly, and then I'm finally in the room. This is the iconic set.
Every video we ever film is in here.
I've got
it's
big
incredible.
shoes to fill though. This feels very daunting.
Yeah, it's not bad to be fair. We've had a few change arounds. I was 5 minutes late to the stream, but the real build up to this, Rory knows, like I was just messing around with different stuff. Thank you for the donation, Luem. It's 5:40 a.m. here. Should you stay up or go to bed?
You've got to stay up.
Yeah?
You've got to stay up. 5:40 a.m. Your day's beginning now. There's no point in going, what are you going to do now? Go to sleep till when? You're up and at 'em. Come on, stick with it.
You can probably sleep through the day, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
You got to stay up. It's too late now. You've messed it up already.
Yeah, exactly.
Anthony says, do you watch Aussie Rules football?
No, I don't. Do you?
Have you ever watched it? Do you know
I
what
have
it
watched it. I mean, I've watched it in as much as you know with certain sports you find yourself that you can do this with any sport. Once I start watching it, I can't turn it off. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's the balls, if it's the darts.
Yeah.
Once I put it on, I'm just totally invested. I can watch it for hours.
Yeah.
And I've done that with Aussie Rules before, but I have no idea what's going on.
Fair play.
No idea.
I have no idea, to be honest, either. But I see what you're saying. There was one time where the Super Bowl was on. You were at the Super Bowl.
I was at the
which
Super
was really
Bowl,
cool.
yeah.
But you were right in the heavens.
Yes.
So I was thinking, if I was there, I would probably not enjoy it as much as me watching on TV, because during the breaks I can go do something else, and then I can tune in when I need to.
I think also, when you're learning about sport, so for me the NFL is very much new. I like it, but it's very much a new passion. I'm kind of learning as I go, kind of finding my feet with it. I think watching some games, like I've watched some games subsequently on the telly, I think it's really beneficial because you learn, don't you, through the commentary. Whereas when I was sitting there in the stadium, I was like, the atmosphere is amazing. That guy's dressed brilliantly. The halftime show was unreal. But I'm looking at these, I'm thinking, I don't know what's going on. I literally don't have a clue what's going on. I can't even identify the players because obviously they're all in.
When you're inside the stadium? Yeah, that's true. Actually, I struggle to understand a match. You have to watch it back. Yeah. To really grasp who was best, who was worst. Sometimes people that stand out you can understand in the stadium, but to really review it, and you do the 8-minute reviews on your channel after most matches. Yeah. So for you, you're probably better off watching them than
watching on telly. Absolutely.
Do you ever? Because does that stop you going to matches? Do you ever say no to requests now because you can't? You have to do the 8 minutes after.
No, because you know what? There's a new strategy in place as of this season. I'm going to try slightly to move away from those reactions all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Just because. I think football's like a passion, isn't it? Yeah. And I think sometimes when you turn it into your work, you can't necessarily enjoy it as much. Yeah. And I'm going to try now just enjoy the football and then do sort of a more detailed breakdown through the week. There you go. Yeah, in terms of like going, do you know what I do find very funny? When I've gone to a game, if you do a review on a game and you're in the stadium compared to the review of somebody at home watching it, it can be a totally different review. So if you're in the stadium, you go, I'll tell you had a good game today, Kovacic. Yeah. Everyone watching on Twitter or watching on the telly and talking to their mates via the WhatsApp or whatever, they go, Kovacic is having a mare. Yeah. But in the stadium, you're seeing it through like a different lens.
It's so weird, isn't it? And we've got to go through these players. A lot of people want us to discuss this team. So I've gone over to. I've got the Southampton team up. I don't know.
Hang on, you don't know what just happened here. What? This man is a whiz kid. Yeah. Look how you're just flitting between screens and that.
Mate, I don't have anyone backstage.
This is like mission control. This is like unreal. This is like NASA. How did you do that?
Mate, I just had to spin it around. Look, now they can see what we're seeing on Twitter. So we can go through Twitter and stuff. I like to do that. There's no Livramento in the team, which is a bit of a shame. Bazunu in goal. Solid goalkeeper. Came in the season from City. Carl Walker-Peters from Tottenham.
Yeah, I mean, he was also linked with like a bigger move, wasn't he, over the summer?
Yeah,
there was talk about him potentially moving to like Champions League football. Yeah. So obviously had a decent season. I think he's a good player.
Yeah, he scored late on against. I was just looking at the centre back Bella Kotchap, but I was just against Southampton Leeds. I don't know. Did you watch any of the Southampton?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, they let it slip, really, didn't they?
They did. Yeah. Well, Leeds were actually the ones to score first. And they went with this season. Rodrigo is just absolutely smashing it, but it was Southampton at home who came back, and it was Carl Walker-Peters who scored in like the 90th minute. Yeah. So it was really important for them. So he's doing well. Bella Kotchap, new German lad, not bad. Salisu at the back. Dianepo, Lavia, Ward. So there's a lot of new players this season that they're having to gel in.
Yeah.
Tell me about James Ward-Prowse. We were at the England game just before the Euros where Ward-Prowse played.
Yes,
and you and me said he's got to be in the England team.
He's got to be in the England team.
What do you say now?
Look, England are so good, aren't they? Under any normal circumstances, James Ward-Prowse would be playing for England. I think he's a good enough player, but he's just turned up when there is a golden generation of England talent, so it's going to be very difficult for him to break into it.
Yeah.
But what you get from James Ward-Prowse is like a guarantee. Yeah. And I think players like that are worth their weight in gold.
100%.
You know those players that just guarantee you performance? They will always turn it on. And what you will get with James Ward-Prowse every season is goals from free kicks, quality from set pieces. He is the archetypal box-to-box midfielder.
Yeah.
I like players like that, very rarely injured. He is a guarantee, and for that reason alone, I rate him very highly.
Would you want him at Chelsea?
Chelsea's midfield is a very difficult thing at the moment. I think any Chelsea fan watching this has just gone crazy because I haven't just said no, outright no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, most would say no?
I think most Chelsea fans would want to be more ambitious than James Ward-Prowse.
Okay, fine.
But I rate him very highly.
Yeah.
And when I think about Chelsea's midfield, I think it's stuttering. You know, I don't rate Jorginho as highly as everyone else. I don't think he's particularly good. There are question marks about N'Golo Kante, not about how good he is, of course. He is sensational.
Yeah.
And undoubtedly goes into a Chelsea all-time 11. He's that good now. I think he's been so good for so long that if you were to do a Chelsea all-time 11 over the years, if we were having this conversation 3 or 4 years ago, I would have always said Makelele.
Right.
I think that N'Golo Kante has been so good for so long that Kante has probably knocked Makelele out of that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
fair enough.
I just don't know if he's going to be fit again, if the performances are going to come. Kovacic is injured a lot.
100%, yeah.
So I think Ward-Prowse would be an option.
But I think Ward-Prowse next to a ball-winning midfielder would work because he's creative. Look at last season's stats: 10 goals, 5 assists, 15 contributions from centre mid. The man who's the tinker man.
For
Southampton as well. That's good.
Yeah,
that is
good.
Yeah, from midfield. But last game it was all about Che Adams. He scored a double and he helped them get a big away win against Leicester.
Huge win that.
Leicester, surely Brendan Rodgers. I mean, you got to be...
Mate, I've been saying it about Rodgers for so long. I mean, this is definitely going to get clipped because obviously this has got, like, Chelsea's fixture today has got a 1-1 written all over it.
I don't think so. I think Chelsea today are going to actually turn up and win 2-1, 3-1.
Mate, I think it's got an 83rd minute Leicester equaliser. Finish 1-1 written all over.
But you did just sign Fofana, so we'll speak about that.
Yeah, big signing, necessary signing.
Is
but
it
ridiculous?
Necessary?
It's so necessary.
Really?
Fuck.
What about Chalobah? Trevor Chalobah, you don't believe in him?
No, how dare you phrase it like that? How dare you phrase it? Dude, I
don't
believe in
him.
Time. Far from it.
Yeah.
Look, do you know what? If you learn anything from that Chelsea game against Leeds, recovery pace doesn't exist in Chelsea's back line.
Yeah.
Fofana brings that in abundance. So just having somebody back there who can have the pace to recover when somebody gets in behind, you know, Koulibaly, Silva, whatever you think of them, pace is not their forte.
Absolutely, yeah.
So Fofana coming in at least brings that. But is anyone else just kind of put off by the vulgar sums of money? Like,
yeah, it is a lot of money.
What we do? Like, what's going on?
Last season he played 7 games.
Yeah,
this season
it's very unlucky with that injury.
Yeah. This season he's played 2, but when a player isn't playing that much football, you have to mention it. You know, it's not good enough. His only proper Premier League season was 2021, and he smashed it that year. Leicester did really well. Don't get me wrong, but will he get back to that form?
You have to believe so. There's something amazing about French centre halves at the moment, isn't there? Do you remember like way back in the day? It felt like it was Italian centre halves. Like the Italians were doing it. They were churning them out. You know, the Bareses of the world. They were churning them out.
Yeah.
And then I think at one point it was kind of English centre halves. You had Jamie Carragher winning European Cups with Liverpool, or a European Cup with Liverpool.
Yeah.
Not being picked for England. Then you had like the Italian resurgence again, Cannavaro and whatever. Now I think it's French.
No, it's the French
Look,
backs,
Upamecano, Konate, Fofana. It feels like the young Saliba.
They're a real threat. You have to admit, like going into the World Cup, they won it last time. Do you think they can hold it again? Their form has actually been pretty rocky, but they've got a lot of like you said, Konate, Kimpembe, who's smashing it at PSG, Pavard, Theo and Lucas Hernandez as well. Yeah. They've actually got all sorts. And you've not even mentioned all the academy team that still can't break into the side because there's so many French options. So they've got, it's crazy how much talent one nation can have, yet they still don't perform when they're together. I know they did it at the World Cup, but recently they've been
struggling. But I feel like they'll always turn it on when it really matters.
You reckon?
Yeah, like going into a World Cup.
Winning back-to-back World Cups is a massive statement. You can't, I mean, look, you have
historic,
to have
isn't it?
It is historic. You got it goes down in history.
In fact, winning back-to-back World Cups. You know, if you do that as a nation, I reckon you're kind of done. You know the whole completed it, mate.
Yeah.
If you win back-to-back World Cups, what did Spain do? Spain did something mad, didn't they? Didn't they do Euros
and then World Cup?
Yeah. Spain did Euros, World Cup. Can they do back? I think France are as likely to win the World Cup as anyone else.
Yeah.
The only thing that could be difficult, although do you know about the weather? Have you done any because people are saying that it's actually not going to be as hot as we think it's going to be.
There's going to be aircon inside the stadium, and the temperature is actually going to be
going to be
all
right.
Than
could
UK
be beneficial.
Summer.
That could be beneficial to European teams.
100%, but there will still be a humidity. I still feel there'll be thin air, which will affect players. So I think South American nations will do quite well. You going? I will go. Yeah, you go.
I really want to,
mate. I'm sure you can figure a way.
I really want to.
Let's talk about this United team. This is what people love. Rory Jennings' opinion on the United side. De Gea and goal. What do you think about De Gea? Is De Gea overrated? Who's better? I'm going to give you two options here. Okay, De Gea or Edouard Mendy.
De Gea.
Really?
De Gea. Yeah, we need, at some point, maybe now's not the time because we go through the Manchester United team, but at some point in this stream, Theo, I think we need to have a chat about Edouard Mendy.
Fine.
I think we need to focus in on him.
Okay.
But look, with De Gea, don't get me wrong, he's got an error in him. But I also think that he is... Look, if you look at last season for Manchester United, it's fair to say that Manchester United... Everything good about Manchester United was down to two positions.
Yeah.
They had a brilliant goalkeeper and they had a brilliant centre forward.
Yeah.
Everything in between was average. At best, average, in fact. So... I rate De Gea, I rate him highly. Maybe not as highly as some people, but certainly not as low as other people.
Yeah.
When people are talking about Henderson or De Gea.
Henderson or De Gea, yeah.
It's De Gea. It's not...
Yeah, he's on a massive wage, so he can't be dropped. No one's going to pay the price he's got. He's got his number one spot, no matter what. One's... So, look, he's had some howlers this season. A lot of United fans have thought, but against
that
Liverpool,
game against Brentford, wasn't it?
It was
that game against Brentford, that, early on in the game, where he basically blew it before the game had started.
What do you think about Lisandro Martinez? It's a lot of money, 5'9" for a centre back.
Do you know what? He's repping for the shorties.
Yeah,
and I'm on board with it. I'm on board.
Love that.
He is repping for the shorties.
Yeah, that's quality.
I'm a big fan. I thought he was. Look, the biggest compliment you can pay him is Harry Maguire is Manchester United captain, and that is symbolic. There's something that goes along with being Manchester United captain, right?
Yeah.
The armband of Manchester United. Think about how heavy that must weigh.
Yeah.
It's a spirit of Brian Robson. It's a spirit of Eric Cantona. It's a spirit of Roy Keane, all in one little piece of material. And Harry Maguire wears that, and he was dropped. Not only was he dropped, but he was dropped for Martinez. It was brave from Ten Hag because, if Ten Hag had played Maguire against Liverpool and Maguire has a mare and they lose, it's easy for Ten Hag to just go, well, it's not my man, you signed him, I didn't sign him, he's the captain, I have to play him.
100%.
Whereas Ten Hag was so brave because he took the decision to drop Maguire, to play his man. If it had backfired, it would have been on Ten Hag.
Yeah.
And it was the correct decision. It's got to the stage now where Maguire, despite being captain, isn't in Manchester United's best 11.
I don't understand this whole Maguire situation.
Do you like him?
I like him. I defend him because he's so good for England.
It's because you're so passionate about England.
Yeah, it is.
If you don't analyse England...
Yeah,
and look, playing for England is so much easier than playing for anyone in the Premier League.
You think?
Yes, because...
But there's so much pressure.
No, but when you play for England, how many times have you seen England play against a team that actually wants to beat England? 90% of England games are against teams that would be over the moon with a draw.
Yeah.
Everyone that plays England, particularly in England, they want to get a draw. Think
about
our group.
Though. For a centre-back, 7 goals and 46 appearances is class. How many good games has he put in the World Cup? I think the difference is, for England, he plays in a back 3 and he's got extra support. In a Manchester United back 2, the best one is Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez. 100%.
Which means Harry Maguire will have to leave.
Yeah, he'll have to leave. I reckon, but I don't think he goes to a bad team.
Mate, we're on about Chelsea.
Honestly, if you're going back 3, it makes sense.
Do you think...
I know you'll probably make a video roasting it.
I don't want Harry Maguire to
you signed for Fernandes.
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't want... But do you know what with Maguire? Is it possible? And look, do you know when I said we need to talk about Mendy?
Yeah.
This is applicable to him, but let's keep the focus on Maguire.
Okay.
Do you believe in this theory?
Yeah.
Think about players that you rate really highly. And anybody watching this can do this, right? Think about a player who represents your team, who you just think is the best ever. So say you're a Man United fan. You're probably thinking Wayne Rooney, right? Say you're an Arsenal fan. You're probably thinking Thierry Henry. At any point in their career, you can remember, I think, a period where they weren't very good.
Yeah.
You can remember a period where it wasn't going their way and they had to battle and they had to get back to form and it just wasn't happening for them. I wonder, with Maguire and with Edouard Mendy, is it possible to be the reverse of that? Is it possible to be So what we've agreed is, you can be a good player out of form. Is it possible to be the reverse? Is it possible to be an average player, or a bad player even, but in form? Like the form that Edouard Mendy had put in, at one point we were saying he's the best keeper in the world.
Yeah, I know.
He's not. He's not. Do you know what I mean?
On the ball especially.
Terrible.
We'll have
what
to
about
speak
Maguire?
more about.
Is it possible that Maguire isn't a particularly good player, but just went for a purple patch?
I don't know. It's
You don't
difficult
like
to tell.
it. Look, you don't like it. You don't like it.
Leicester City, he did well. England, he did well. It's a very long purple patch we're talking about. Whole City did well. It's when he came to United and the pressures and the money was too much for him.
That captain's armband did him no favours.
Yeah, no, it didn't. But that price tag, 80 million or something, that's
that did him no favours.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very difficult. But let's keep going through the United team. So you think their best centre-back duo is Varane and
100%,
Martinez?
100%.
And that brought solidity against Liverpool as well. Having Varane back in the team.
Yeah, he's a
Real
leader.
Madrid, Champions League winner.
He's a leader.
Yeah.
He's exemplary on the pitch. I think he's the kind of player that makes everyone better as well. I think having Raphael Varane there, it makes everybody better. You know, I was talking to Anton Ferdinand recently.
Yeah.
And he told me a story, and it really like resonated with me. He was talking about playing with his brother, and in Anton Ferdinand's mind, and presumably the vast majority of the people watching this video, Anton was saying that Rio Ferdinand is the best defender to have ever played the game in the Premier. We were talking about Van Dijk. It went on to Rio.
Yeah.
And do you know what Anton Ferdinand said? He told this story, and I just thought, can you imagine being that specific and that brilliant? When Anton and Rio were playing together, what Rio used to say to him, so they're back two together.
Yeah.
Do you know what Anton... So this is how specific Rio Ferdinand was, and I reckon Varane would be like this.
Yeah.
Rio's gone mad at Anton, like just when they're like defending a throw, and he goes, Anton's not looking, he's looking at the ball, Anton, like screaming, swearing, going mad. Rio's going mad, and when Anton finally looked over, do you know what Rio said?
What?
He went 1 yard. So Anton went, okay, like took 1 yard that way, and Rio was like, wicked. Do you know that fine margin, that precision, that like perfectionist?
Absolutely.
I reckon that's Raphael Varane.
That's Raphael Varane. Yeah, I think he's seen it all, especially he's played in the hardest games in the world, so he can bring that experience into any match.
And also, but
and
like Scott McTominay, I think he's not good enough to play for
Where's
United.
Casemiro in the team? That's what I want to know.
But Scott McTominay is going to be a better player. I don't rate him, by the way. I don't think he should be anywhere near Manchester United. But he's going to be a better player simply for having Raphael Varane behind him.
Yeah,
like
fair enough.
you know, certain players are just. Like Gary Cahill was always a better player when John Terry was on the pitch.
Yeah.
Everybody else will elevate their performances simply by having Raphael Varane around them.
Let's talk about fullbacks. Did you watch the Liverpool Man United match?
Yes, I did.
Tyrell Malacia. I watched him for Feyenoord in the Europa Conference League last year in the final. Really solid left back, wins the ball back, offers some more going forward. Dropping Luke Shaw is at the end of his Man United career. I mean, when you've got a player like this, you've signed, he's breaking through, he's 23 years old. It's tough, right?
I don't see how Luke Shaw can hang about, particularly in a World Cup year.
Yeah.
And not be a first choice. Like I don't rate Luke Shaw. I don't think he should be England's first choice either. But
yeah,
I don't see how Luke Shaw can think like that.
Is he even on the bench today? I don't even know. I mean, the treatment. Yeah, he is on the bench, but. It's a real shame because a man that was once scoring winners in Euro finals is now the man to fall out of place of his own squad.
Sadly, not winners, thanks to thanks to
certain situations. But no, Luke Shaw. I actually think he's a player. I do think he's a player. I know you're going to disagree with me, but we both saw it for England. He is an engine room. He'll run down that left side, create chances. He can score goals at the back post. I just can't believe it's all gone wrong for him. It's a real shame.
Why do you rate him this high? Let's explore, rather than me just sort of disagreeing with you.
Look how many years he's been in the Premier League.
What do you rate? Why do you rate him?
He's had good years.
Okay, but he's had more bad years than good years.
I don't know. I don't know how you judge it. Really.
Surely being dropped from a United team now for a new player from a new league.
I think anyone that goes to Manchester United is accepting that they will flop their career.
But it's Malacia's place to displace Luke Shaw, isn't it? Like Malacia would have come in and thought, okay, I'm going to be on the bench, but I'm going to do my best to displace Luke Shaw.
Well, it didn't take much.
Ultimately, he didn't have to displace him. He came in as first choice.
I think what Luke Shaw needs to do is, I think he gets a lot of stick. I do think he gets a lot of stick from Manchester United fans. I think he should move maybe abroad to another top 5 league, cement his position.
How high do you rate him? Like realistically, so say he didn't play for Manchester United. Is it Manchester United are currently not in the Champions League?
Let's say he goes Serie A. I think he gets into any of the big teams, maybe apart from Juventus.
If he stays in the Premier League.
I think he could go, Premier League, okay.
If he stays in the Premier League, I don't think he plays for a club. I don't think he moves up from Manchester United.
No, not up. He doesn't go to City, Liverpool.
Could he go to Tottenham?
I think he could push for Tottenham, considering who's their left wing back. They played this season Perisic on the left side, and then Ryan Sessegnon. They're fighting for a spot with. Reguilon's gone. Doherty. I reckon
he could compete at Tottenham.
Yeah,
and under Conte, the way Conte likes to use fullbacks, potentially Tottenham. But Tottenham aside, if you take Tottenham out of the equation, he's not getting a look in at. He's not a better player than Chilwell.
Let's look at the Premier League table.
Or Cucurella.
Arsenal probably not, because they've got two solid left backs.
Yeah, Chelsea no.
Maybe not Tottenham.
No, maybe Tottenham.
I could imagine Newcastle would go in for him. Trippier on one side, Luke Shaw on the other. It's not about. It's what we did at the Euros.
But that's not. That's a demotion from Manchester United.
Yeah, it's demotion for Man United, but they'll probably pay his wage.
So there's loads of positives moving to Newcastle. Don't get me wrong. His grandchildren's grandchildren are going to be wealthy. Do you know what I mean? It changes everything. I mean, that's probably the case anyway, but you know what I mean. It's
I see what you mean.
It's a club on the up, Newcastle.
Maybe
but
go
it's
back
a
to
demotion.
Southampton against his old club.
But look at the level of clubs that you're talking about where he goes, which basically is testament to him not being good enough to play for Manchester United.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. I'm just trying to see a way of revitalising his career.
Newcastle's actually a good shout.
It is a good shout.
Newcastle,
if they're trying to push for that 7th spot.
Yeah.
But I can't. When they're sitting on that much money, they may as well just run down their contract. It's crazy what they do at Manchester United. Anyway, Tyrell Malacia, look out for him. He's a big talent. Diego Dallo on the other side. Dodgy. Yeah, he's not. You can't guarantee a good performance with him every week.
No, dodgy.
Well, is he better than Wan-Bissaka? What do you think of Wan-Bissaka? You don't like him?
No.
Really?
No, he's nowhere near good enough to play for Manchester United. But particularly, some clubs have traditions where certain players just don't fit. In the way that some clubs have traditions where certain players do fit. If you think about Tottenham and the way they see the game, and the way Tottenham fans like the game to be played, Gareth Bale was always going to be a hit and always loved at Tottenham because of the way he plays the game. Yeah. Marauding wingers in the spirit of Chrissy Waddle and all that. Manchester United are a club that have a tradition of fullbacks, right? Like fullbacks and overlapping fullbacks and the Neville and Beckham link up and they've done it for years. Dennis Irwin, whatever.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka is so not that. So if you're a Manchester United fan and you're watching it on a telly or you're in the Stretford end and you're watching Wan-Bissaka, you're just going to be. He's not doing the things that you're so used to people doing.
Yeah,
fine. Why are you not bombing on? Why are you not putting in high quality crosses? Why are you not scoring 6-7 a season?
You're a generation older than me. Do you not think back in the day Wan-Bissaka going to be the best fullbacks in the world just because no one's beating him 1-on-1? No one is. He's like the Gary Neville levels of this world back in the day when a fullback's job was to win the ball back and start the attack. Do you not think he could do that job so well?
No, he could do potentially. I think it's all a little bit overrated as well. There's no one beats him because I think people do. But equally,
seriously,
I think people do. But the other thing that I would say with him is he's very. When you win the ball distribution has always been a part of football. It's not a generational thing. Gary Neville was brilliant on the ball.
Yeah.
Gary Neville would win the ball, beat a man, play a 1-2, overlap.
Fair.
He was a brilliant player, and it wasn't a new thing. In my opinion, Chelsea's best ever fullback, on the right side. And if I were to do a dream team, it'd be a geezer called Dan Petrescu. He's the best right back we've ever had. Honestly, he's better. People talk about Ferreira or Ivanovic or even Azpilicueta. Yeah. But for me, it's Dan Petrescu. Dan Petrescu would score 10 goals a season. Or he would have massive contributions.
Chilwell could do that.
Chilwell's a great. I love Chilwell. Yeah.
I love Chilwell. Do you like Cucurella?
Yeah, I do. I don't quite understand.
I
don't quite understand why Cucurella.
Why you signed him?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't rate him as a player.
I get you.
We just have a lot of cover there. We didn't need it, whereas we have nobody to play up front, and we haven't sorted that out.
There is one thing I do want to talk about. Oh, it's not going to load. Fantasy Premier League. Have you got any players in the team today? Southampton United.
No, I haven't even got a fantasy.
No way.
Uh-huh.
Why not?
Do you know what?
Last year you did.
It doesn't sit comfortably. No, I don't think I've never done it.
Okay.
I don't think it sits comfortably with me because say I were to do one. Say I were to invariably players who I really rate. Harry Kane, I rate really highly. Right, I think he's a sensational footballer, one of the best who have ever done it in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So I'd have to put him in my dream team.
But then
I can't do that.
You don't want Kane to score as a Chelsea fan.
I can't. And I'm certainly not going to be happy if he scores.
I get you.
So
but you understand for me.
Who have you got? You're Bolton. You can get
I'm
away
wearing
with
a Bolton
it.
shirt. We're playing today. We're playing Plymouth away. I can't make the game because we're going to the KSI fight tonight.
Oh yeah, you going to that?
Yeah, I'm going to that.
I was meant to go. I was meant to go, but I couldn't quite.
Sort it.
No, I was going, but then I just thought I don't really want to.
Oh, fair. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yo, you got family as well.
Yeah,
you got commitments to stuff.
Exactly.
I can just be like, I'm gonna
go.
No,
you go and rave. Are you going to the after party?
Maybe.
Good
Maybe.
Good
Should
man.
be good.
It'll be boozy.
It will be boozy, won't it? Let's talk about Manchester United's Christian Eriksen. What do you think about that signing? And they're playing him in like a holding mid role, which is really interesting. It's weird, but I don't think they'll be doing it for too long. Maybe Casemiro comes in and replaces Scott McTominay, then Eriksen can play there. But they're finding a way of fitting Eriksen and Bruno in the same team. Who do you think is the imposter in this United team? Why is their form dropped? Who do you blame? Bruno Fernandes? Is Eriksen going to save them? Or is their wingers not good enough? What was the problem when they were losing to Brentford?
The Brentford specifically...
Yeah.
Brentford specifically, Eriksen was at the... nobody covered themselves in glory, but they kept doing this thing where they were giving the ball to Eriksen under pressure, which was so foolish. I blame De Gea a bit, I blame Eriksen a bit, and I blame Ten Hag massively, although Ten Hag came out and basically said that they were ignoring his instructions. Did you see that? Ten Hag basically said that what he told his team to do was to play over the press.
Okay.
So as the press comes in, Eriksen drops short, the press comes in, a chip ball over the top, and you're laughing.
Yeah.
They didn't do that.
Yeah.
And they kept boxing themselves into a corner. Like that first half against Brentford is probably the worst half of football Manchester United have played in the Premier League.
I remember your video on it. But you can't lie that they turned it around against Liverpool. It was astonishing to watch. They were dominating. The fans as well. Old Trafford was rocking.
Old Trafford loud.
Genuinely.
Yeah, it's a myth.
Rocking.
It's a myth that it isn't. Old Trafford on a
good day. This is the thing. It can be quiet.
It can be quiet. I'm sure if Manchester United are playing Bournemouth at home at 12:30 on a Sunday, it's gonna be dreary. But if when the Stretford end is in full voice, it's lively, really. It is, lively.
And they're up for it. Liverpool City, Everton,
Chelsea, it's big. It's a loud.
They actually do create atmosphere, especially when there's goals, and there is a glimpse of hope.
How good do you think Manchester United were against Liverpool? Though?
I thought they were. Maybe Liverpool were rubbish, and it's hard to understand football sometimes because you're used to watching this amazing Liverpool team. They fell off. United pounced on their mistakes, but Eriksen dropping deep, playing the balls through. I didn't even remember Elanga because it was all about Martial when he came up, the hold-up play. Bruno Fernandes was in the ref's face constantly, winning decisions.
Did you see?
He's a bit annoying.
I saw a very funny clip.
Yeah.
Do you know when people make those like
highlight reels?
Yeah. And it was a clip of like all the live streams that were watching the game during Bruno Fernandes holding onto the ball. You know when Mohamed Salah was trying to get the ball back off the back of scoring?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have.
And Bruno Fernandes is holding the ball
He's
back.
holding the ball off him. Yeah, I saw that.
And I've just seen Ken Moncao scoring a goal for Southampton here. Oh, this is that 6-3 game.
Yeah.
This is that 6-3. Oh, you know what I just said? It's the worst Manchester United performance in the Premier League era, maybe apart from this 6-3 game.
Wow, look at that blue kit they were wearing.
Yeah. They changed their kit at half time, didn't they, in that fixture? Manchester United changed their kit.
I heard about that. So, was it Sir Alex? Yeah. Was like, he blamed on the kit.
He blamed the kit. Yeah, he said they can't see each other.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they still lost 6-3.
And it was in blue.
Yeah, but
I don't know how they coped in this Liverpool United game.
This clip.
Yeah.
Fuck. Generally speaking, like football fan channels and these little, I don't get stuck into it. It's not really for me. But this one was funny.
Was it funny?
It was like all the fan channels.
Was it all the Liverpool fan channels?
All the Liverpool fan channels.
Okay, fine.
Reacting
to Bruno holding the ball. That is unreal.
Yeah.
That is unreal.
Very funny.
Yeah. Well, he's an annoying player to be against.
It's horrible.
You want him on your team because he will wind you up.
I used to rate him so highly, Fernandes.
Yeah. There was a year.
I used to rate him so highly.
Over lockdown.
He scored every.
I had FPL and he was in my team. It was this year. 18 goals, 12 assists, 35 games. Do you know who the imposter is, Rory? It's Ronaldo.
No way.
It's Ronaldo.
Stop it at once.
He came in and his stats got ruined.
Stop it at once. I can't hear it.
Look. 10 goals, 6 assists.
I can't hear it.
Already.
I refuse to hear this. Ronaldo lately, his conduct has really upset me. I haven't enjoyed his conduct.
He is the imposter of this Manchester United team. Yes, he is.
Mate, if you think that Cristiano Ronaldo is a problem, then you need to consult your Oxford English dictionary and work out what the word problem means, because Cristiano Ronaldo is only a sensation. He is only a phenomenal talent. And anybody that thinks that all the problems at Manchester United, I could make a list of 50 problems at Manchester United, and I promise you, Cristiano Ronaldo is not on it.
Then why are they benching him? Why did they win last game with him on the bench?
Because he's behaved so badly lately. What's he doing? You know when he decided he wanted... Do you know what I've decided, by the way? That the moment where he decided that he wanted to leave, do you know when it was?
What?
It was when he went to the Amex and Brighton scored 4 or whatever it was. And do you remember there was that clip of Ronaldo where he was basically like laughing out of embarrassment? You know, that's kind of nervous laughter.
It was the first game of the season.
Oh no, it was the one at the Amex. The one at the Amex towards the end of last season. Okay. I reckon at that moment he had an epiphany and he was like, I've got to leave.
Really?
But the way that he's gone about, like the way that he's treated Manchester United and Manchester United fans, I'm really not in favour of it at all. Flirting with offers and like he's the best player to have ever played for Real Madrid. Like people talk about Di Stefano and Raul and whatever, but come on, it's Ronaldo. And he was talking about going to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Like it's so unacceptable. The previous year he was talking about going to Manchester City. It's so unacceptable.
I don't know.
But he's such a talent. Man.
Yeah, honestly, hand on heart, I think they played better without Ronaldo. I'm not saying this team is the
Ten Hag. Yeah. The model of Ten Hag and all that. I do understand that it doesn't suit Ronaldo.
Because you need runners. You need Marcus Rashford, Sancho, Alanga working their socks off.
Pace in behind and all that.
That's correct. And also Martial holding up play. Martial's not the quickest. What he can do is hold up play and connect. When Ronaldo gets the ball, he's always looking to shoot. He's looking to be the goal scorer.
But I don't know how anyone... Maybe I see the game through a too simple prism, right? Maybe I think football is too simple a game and it's way more complex than my tiny mind can understand.
Yeah.
But the geezer scores goals. Loads of goals. Creates loads of goals, scores hat-tricks. Yeah. His goals alone, just listen to this and tell me he's a problem.
Okay.
His goals in the Champions League last season alone, just his goals, were worthy of 10 points for Manchester United.
Yeah, it's big.
And you're telling me that geezer's a problem?
Because during Ralph Rangnick's time...
If he's a problem, what's got
Ralph Rangnick's time, they focused on giving the ball to Ronaldo. That was it. It was get the ball to Ronaldo and score. Well,
it's a good plan.
How did United do last year? 0 trophies.
18
goals.
What
did they end in the Premier League?
18
what
goals.
European competition they in this year?
If everybody else had played to the level of Cristiano Ronaldo, can you do me a favour here? Because we're not looking at the screen. Can we just have a look at the comments on this? Because I'm very interested to see what the world... Wow, you're a whiz kid, Thog. That was amazing.
I don't mess about. Look, Rory in. I'm getting roasted here.
I'm very interested to hear what people think.
You're deluded, lad.
I can't... What are people saying here? People agree with me or you?
They're all agreeing with you. What I'm saying is, I don't mind. Everyone's allowed an opinion. I think Ronaldo is the imposter of that Manchester United team.
No, I can't hear it. I'm going home. Yeah, I can't cope. I can't cope. Come on.
Look, I'm going to be the only one saying it, but... When you have Eriksen in the midfield, connecting play with Bruno, and you've got lots of runners on and off the ball. Off the ball is the key thing I'm saying here. Martial, Rashford, Sancho. I'm telling you, that is the free-flowing United that we saw of the lockdown. Remember when Bruno and Rashford were tearing up the Prem, qualifying for the Champions League, something they couldn't do last year where Ronaldo nearly played every game. I'm telling you.
Do you know what? You may be correct, and Ten Hag agrees with you. It seems like Ten Hag agrees with you at least. Like, we don't know if it's because of Ronaldo's conduct or whatever, but yeah. But overall, I just think that Cristiano Ronaldo is a sensation. Like, the reason I have to say that Cristiano Ronaldo is sensational is because it would be disingenuous of me to say anything else. Because if Chelsea sign Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm going to be that idiot doing that celebration, or whatever he does, right? I'm going to be doing that. That's how good I think he is. That's how much I think he is. He would benefit Chelsea's team. He would guarantee you goals. And just listen, you know when I say something like that, I don't think people acknowledge the sentence, the words I'm saying. He will guarantee you goals.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
That's worth its weight in gold.
What do you think about Martial?
I think
back in the team.
I think he's alright.
Do you think he deserves a chance back at Manchester? I always thought last season that was the end.
Hey, when he went to Seville, I thought that was it. And then it didn't land at Seville, did it?
Yeah, no.
So it feels like he's kind of... This is the last chance. This is it now. He either turns it on now or his next move won't be particularly inspiring.
Okay, we've got 15 minutes. Everybody wants to know your prediction. First of all, smash the like button. We've got 3,000 people in here. I want to get 2,000 likes. We'll push this to 2K likes.
2K likes.
And we'll get Rory on next time in the future at some point. Maybe
it would be my honour. Thank you for having me.
It would be a pleasure. By the way, subscribe to Rory's channel. We'll shout it out at half time. We'll get over there and try and get him to the big... It's the big 200, you said?
200k. Yeah. But so I'm limping.
Okay, we'll help you out. We'll help out Rory. So, Southampton United, give us your score prediction for this match.
Southampton 2, Manchester United 2.
Wow. Okay, so United will not win after their Liverpool result.
Correct.
I will go Manchester United. I think I said this already. Southampton 1, Manchester United 2. It'll be a tight match where Saints will have chances, but United will get another big 3 points. Ten Hag has got something special. The players are happy. Casemiro can come off the bench, bring solidity maybe at half time. Okay, Liverpool-Bournemouth. Give us your prediction.
Liverpool-Bournemouth. I think Liverpool will roast them. I think there'll be a reaction. I think there'll be a reaction. I think it's a perfect fixture for Liverpool off the back of the start that they've had. I think that Liverpool. I'm going Liverpool 4, Bournemouth 0.
How many goals does Salah score?
2.
2? 2. And then Diaz and maybe I want to see more from Andy Robertson this season.
Do you know who I rate highly, mate?
Who?
Harvey Elliott.
Really?
Rate him highly.
Why?
He's wicked.
What does he like? Does he follow you on social or something?
No, I don't know him. I wish I knew him. I just think he's a brilliant footballer. You know, I'll always admire players.
United,
you know, with the feet, like such quick
feet. Plays a bit like you.
I wish, or that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Just such quick feet. And do you know where I think he's a bit unlucky? He's unlucky. He's at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Let me phrase that better. He's not unlucky. He's at Liverpool. Playing for Liverpool is a privilege. But the reason why he's unlucky is because he can't play in his rightful position. He's never going to be better than Salah. He's never going to be. He may one day be better. Yeah. Basically, if he was at any other club, he would be playing as one of those front three.
100%.
And in that position, I think he would excel. But because he's at such a big club, such a gifted club, he can't play in his natural position. So he's having to play as a midfielder and do
creative.
And the responsibilities that come with being a midfielder, and then the responsibilities that come with being a midfielder on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. His defensive responsibilities, he shirks them a bit. Yeah. Mohamed Salah doesn't do as much defensive work as, say, Sadio Mane would have done last year.
Yeah.
So if you're playing the right side of Liverpool's midfield, which is the Jordan Henderson role, it's such a difficult position. It's probably the most difficult position on the pitch.
Well, he's going to play every week this season, and they're currently 16th. You're saying Liverpool will turn it around against Bournemouth and get a big... What was your score prediction?
I am saying that Liverpool will win 4-0.
Liverpool 4-0. Okay, fine. Let's go to the next game. Comment down below as well. As we're going through these predictions, join us. I'm going to say Liverpool 3-0, just because off the back of a dodgy loss, it might be difficult to go out there and smash it, but 3-0 still a good result. So, Man City Palace. What did you think about Manchester City sending their team to go out to Barcelona for like a pre-season type match in the middle of the season?
Firstly, I think it's ridiculous, but secondly, I think it's ridiculous for people like me to be sneery about things like that and still love, because it's football now. Football is now,
but they flew
sadly, a business.
Barca of course they did. I've never seen this before.
They did it last year.
They did it last year. I didn't even realise.
Yeah, they did it last year. Chelsea did something similar.
Can I say though, they wouldn't have done it if they were on bad form. They would have sacked it off and focused on the Premier League.
You think that?
Yeah.
But these fixtures are worth so much money that Chelsea did it when Chelsea played Arsenal in Baku. For the Europa League final.
Yeah, but that was a Europa League final.
We had a Europa League final, and Chelsea flew to Boston to play a friendly before that. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who was playing very well then, got injured in the friendly.
Oh no!
And missed the final. It could have cost us a European final against Arsenal. These fixtures will always happen, and look, of course they shouldn't. I'm finding it very difficult. The sums of money that are swishing around football, the most horrible.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's Chelsea doing? Fofana, Cucurella, like it's mental.
Right. Crystal Palace City score prediction. What do you think?
City will win.
Will they still clear them out?
2-0.
They won't be tired, no tired legs. I did predictions with Ben Foster yesterday and his assistant Tom, and they said Palace. One of them said Palace draw, the other said Palace win.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't think City
City
don't drop 2 games in a row. But City don't drop points 2 games in a row.
Right, fine. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the 3-3 against Newcastle, we cannot forget that. But do you not think in the back of their minds, because Liverpool are losing, they can afford to drop points?
No, I think they're a relentless juggernaut. And we've got to remember about City, they always have a bit of a dodgy August.
Yeah.
So, I think that they're just... Do you know what my bold prediction of the season is?
What is?
City win the league by 15 points.
15 points. Yeah. I don't know how you can say that, mate, considering
who's going to challenge
Qatar break.
All
their players are going to be in Qatar.
Who's going to challenge City? Nobody.
Liverpool can. It's only 5 points.
Mate, the only reason.
Only 5 points.
No, but it's 5 points out of only a possible 9.
Also, can I just say that Man City Crystal Palace, before you get your predictions in the comments, guys, Palace have won and drawn this
last season,
match head to head.
Andros Townsend, points over them.
Yeah, Andros Townsend, out of all players. So maybe it'll be Andre Ayew today. Who knows? Give him a chance. I'm just saying it could be a bit mental. All right, we're going to go over to the main one. Chelsea-Leicester. I know you're going to be live on the kickoff. Be sure to check that out on Twitch.
Yeah, we will be. We'll be covering all the 3 o'clocks on the kickoff. Chelsea. Look, I'm going to do my best here. I'm going to say that Chelsea win the game 2-1, but I also feel like it's got a terrible 1-1 written all over it.
But it's a beating down Leicester City. I know you've got a really bad record with Leicester as of recently. You draw a lot. You've lost 1. I think you've won 1 in the last 5 or something. So interestingly, they often find a way at the bridge to figure out what you're doing. This season, Tuchel has had a rocky start. I would say it's not been perfect. It's not been terrible. Yeah. It's not been terrible. Could be worse. So this could be a great... Raheem Sterling last season scored on each end of half-time against Leicester City. So this could be the game.
How do you know that? You're a very clever man.
Prem predictions, yeah. I've got to do my research.
That's a very impressive stat.
Yeah.
Look, I love Sterling. I love him so much. I would love him to score today.
This could be the one.
I just feel like it's so difficult for him. Chelsea don't have a centre forward. People tell me that Kai Havertz is that player.
No, he's not.
And he's not. Like he averages 6 goals a season, Thog. He's just not.
But how are you singing chants that he's like the best player in the world?
I wasn't.
I wasn't.
I wasn't. I mean, I was, but I was singing it in the way that in 1993 I used to sing that Chelsea were the best team never to have existed or whatever. It wasn't necessarily true.
Bolton sing we're the best team in the world as well.
Exactly. There you go. But no, I think Chelsea is struggling at the moment. Until we get a centre forward in, there's problems.
Yeah. I get you. So you need a number 9. Is there any number 9 that you've got an eye on? Would you think about starting Breuer?
I would do that. Yeah. I would certainly do that. I think we need to sign somebody though. I think it would be harsh to put all of our faith and all of our hope on.
So what's Tuchel's problem on with Breuer? Because he's scoring goals for the level below, but Premier League proven. I think.
I don't think he likes a youth Tuchel.
No.
Like if you think until very recently, like we've seen him invest a bit at the moment. Conor Gallagher played against Leeds. We're starting to see it a bit, but that's because he has to. But until the beginning of this season, so all last year. When you think about all the players that were coming through the Chelsea youth system, Mason Mount, Reece James, they were all, we were churning them out. Excellent players.
Right.
Tuchel, under Lampard, they were coming through regular. Tuchel had only given Trevor Chalobah, he brought through one. Only Trevor Chalobah. Literally one. So I don't think that Tuchel is necessarily particularly invested in the youth. I think he's doing it at the moment because he has to. He had no option but to give Conor Gallagher an opportunity. He had no option but to give Broja an opportunity.
So what do you think happened against Leeds then?
They were better than us. Tuchel got out. Tuchel got it wrong.
Oh really?
Tuchel got it wrong. Yeah, I think.
What did he try to do?
Look. If Edouard Mendy is your goalkeeper, it's all very well having principles, and I understand that principles in football are very important. But so is pragmatism. Do things that work. If things don't work, you have to change it up. Yeah. So when they press. When Leeds United identify a weakness, and the weakness is the goalkeeper playing out from the back, go long. Yeah. Look, I understand that you give the ball away doing that, but you might give the ball away, but you won't necessarily concede. Tuchel insisting that Edouard Mendy plays out from the back with his feet. He's a goalkeeper. I've never known a goalkeeper want the ball at his feet less than Edouard Mendy. Yeah. And the tactics were wrong. Like if you insist on playing out from the back, you know what has to happen when the keeper gets the ball? Reece James and Cucurella needs to literally get on the byline to create.
That's what England used to do. They didn't do
that. They didn't do that.
Kyle Walker would be tucked in to start ball.
Like basically, you're nearly giving the ball away. If you give it to him, it might be a corner.
You're pretty much a centre back in a 2 when you start the attack, and all 3 are options. No one was doing that against Leeds, and they pressed you really well. Yeah, really well. Let's give some credit to Leeds.
No, Leeds got it. Absolutely. They got it right. Jesse Marsh beat Thomas Tuchel in the manager role. Yeah, and I was very harsh on Jesse Marsh.
Really?
I said he'd be first manager sack.
After Bielsa, I
said he'd be first manager.
Tough situation.
So I've got to admit that I got it wrong.
Let's keep going with the fixtures because there's a few more games if we can figure out where it is.
Okay.
So after Chelsea, Leicester, this is basically like a Prem predictions, except we're not really doing the
rapid one.
The rapid one.
This is like
Here we
quick fire Prem predictions.
Okay. Chelsea, Leicester. Then we got Brentford, Everton.
Frank has to win. He won. When I say Frank, I mean Lampard rather than Thomas.
Okay.
Like Frank Lampard just has to win.
Oh, that's a good point. Thomas Frank. Yeah, Frank Lampard. That could have been
yeah. Frank has to win. I was correct. Yeah, he does.
But this is the problem with Brentford is they're a good team at home.
No, they're wicked. They won't.
Really
Everton
good.
won't win. Everton won't win, but they have to.
So I thought you were going to predict. I actually thought you were going to predict an Everton win.
I think I am because it's what I want to happen. Like
I feel like this season you're supporting Everton over Chelsea.
I'm certainly not over. No. I was like we beat them on the first day of the season.
Second team. Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out for Frank Lampard. I'll never not love Frank Lampard.
Have you met him a couple of times?
I've met him a couple of times.
Yeah,
nice. I love the man. Like I love the man as
down
if
to earth.
He's my hero.
Yeah,
he is my hero for events that happened at the Reebok as well as other things.
Yeah, that's why he got when
Lampard went round Jaskalainen, that was the best day of my life.
He got a gaff on the Boltons because they beat Bolton and won the
He did indeed.
That's class. He did indeed. Yeah, mad that, isn't it?
Yeah. The Boltons, by the way, what Theo's talking about there. Yeah. It's a street. There's a street in London called the Boltons.
It's like in Chelsea. It's like unbelievable. Yeah. It's like absolutely mental. But Everton, is that team good enough?
No.
Anthony Gordon. Do you want Anthony Gordon?
No. Of course I don't.
You want him for 60 million?
No.
Wait.
Of course I don't.
What's your prediction? Get your prediction in the comments as well.
I'm predicting that Everton win the game, but I don't think they will.
Rory.
To be the man I want to be, I have to back Frank Lampard. But I don't think he's going to win. But I have to back him.
Okay, fine.
So Everton win the game 2-0.
Wow. Anthony Gordon brace, but it won't happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Brentford win 2-1. I think they're better.
Because that's what will happen. Yeah.
Fair enough. Love it, Rory. Comment down below as well. I bet there's more people saying Brentford wins.
Yeah, of course they will.
I think there are.
Of course they are, because they will.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, let's keep moving on. The next match we're going to speak about is Brighton against Leeds United. Brighton have a bad home form. Mm-hmm. Leeds United are strong at the moment.
Yeah, they are.
So I can't call this because Brighton are good, but they're very good away.
You've nailed it. Do you know what you've done? In your description of the fixture, you've nailed the result. It's got a draw written all over
1-1 or something.
It's got a draw written. It's got a draw written all over
Where
it.
Brighton look good, but they don't score, and Leeds come back with a goal.
And Nick won, and it ends up 1-0 or something. I'm going to go 1-0.
I'm going to be looking back at predictions in the chat as well, guys, so I'm going to be shouting out people that get it right. I'm going to go 1-0. I think it'll be maybe Danny Welbeck.
He's a wicked player.
Pascal Gross is a wicked player.
Mate, do you know Danny Welbeck's a really interesting one?
Why?
Because I was talking to two former footballers, right?
Yeah.
So if I were to say to you, let's do the experiment.
Okay.
If I say to you, Marcus Rashford or Danny Welbeck, like who's better player or bigger career? What do you reckon?
A bigger career?
No, so better player, Welbeck or Rashford?
There are different stages of their career.
No, but in terms of like when
Who's
Welbeck
better
was
right
26
now?
and when Welbeck was 26 and compare that to Marcus Rashford today, I think most people think Rashford better.
Most people think Rashford, yeah.
Do you know who I was talking to? Jack Wilshere, Darren Bent.
Yeah.
Darren Bent, is part of the 100 club in the Premier League goals. Jack Wilshere, one of the best young talents England have produced in recent years. Both when I said Rashford, both of those two former professionals looked at me like I was insane.
Seriously?
They went, what?
And said Welbeck?
Yeah, they were like, it's not even close, mate. It's Welbeck.
Unbelievable. Anyway, the players are walking out, so we're just going to quickly get through a few more predictions and then we'll focus on the match. So,
can you have that on, that noise? You sure?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. You always say this. I'm sure you said this in the chat before.
I panic about things like this.
The last game before the JJ fight, I'm going to ask you about that after. Arsenal-Fulham. Arsenal, you have a lot of Arsenal fans that watch your videos for good and bad reasons. Gabriel Jesus related.
Mate, he's wicked, isn't he?
You love him, don't you?
I called Gabriel Jesus though.
You called him on the phone?
I called how good he was going to be.
Oh, I think then you rang him up like, mate,
I told you he was going to score more goals than Haaland. I told you that.
No.
I told you he was going to score more goals than Haaland.
More. Do you know what you didn't realise about Jesus? Is he's going to be the main man in Qatar. Do you know? And he's going to be tired after Qatar.
Although, do you know the thing with Jesus being the main man in Qatar?
Yeah.
Do you know what really weighs heavy on him?
What?
I think this is true. He is the only ever Brazilian centre forward to be the main striker going into a World Cup and not scoring at a World Cup.
What?
Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, he's not scored at World Cup ever?
He went to the last World Cup as Brazil's main striker and he didn't score. Okay. And people in Brazil are like very angry with him for that.
Okay, so he's got something.
He's got something to prove, yeah.
He's got something to fight in his
mind. But you know, on my YouTube channel, when Arsenal were signing Gabriel Jesus, I put a video out. I was like, Chelsea, please, God, sign Gabriel Jesus. Hijack this deal. We've got Champions League football. We can offer him London. We can offer him everything Arsenal can offer him.
Yeah.
Plus Champions League football. You have to sign him. He's elite.
But the comments are saying Arsenal are a bigger club than Chelsea.
They are a big club.
Wow, you admit that?
I mean, look, there's not much in it. It's neck and neck. I could make the case for Chelsea. I could say Chelsea. I probably think Chelsea, because of the Champions League and what's happened over the past 20 years. Yeah. Arsenal haven't won a trophy. Arsenal haven't won a Premier League title for 2 decades.
Yeah.
Chelsea have won 2 European Cups in that period. But Arsenal certainly have more fans.
Yeah, they do. They do have a lot of fans. But Chelsea do too, and it's growing. What's your prediction for Arsenal Fulham? Surely it's a 3-1 Arsenal.
Arsenal just can't keep winning? Does law of averages not suggest that this one ends a draw?
No. They've had a better start than most Premier League clubs.
Well, they're the only team in the Premier League with 100% record.
Yeah,
which is why I feel like, does it not have to
Mitrovic, do you think he can do something? Look at that form from Mitrovic.
Man, he's wicked, isn't he?
Look at that.
He's wicked.
Ridiculous. People are underrating him. Who says he can't just go there and cause a problem?
He could. I mean, he's gonna give Gabriel and Saliba a problem.
Or if he slides over to Zinchenko's side, Zinchenko could probably end.
They're too strong.
Tottenham.
I'm looking at this. Arsenal too strong for them.
Really,
Arsenal win the game. Arsenal win the game 3-1.
3-1?
3-1. Mitrovic scores that.
I think I said 3-0 to Arsenal, but I wouldn't write off Fulham. I wouldn't write them off. They'll be up for it. London rivalry. Let's see if they can sneak a result. They've got good players. They beat Brentford last game at home, and that is all the game predicted. And we are 15 seconds away. So we're going to do a little giveaway today. We're going to give away 2 Amazon £25 gift cards. We're going to show the codes on the screen at full time. The winners are the ones who get the score prediction correct for this Southampton United game. I am personally going 2-1 United. Comment down below the score and the minute of the first goal scorer. So,
what did you just give that? You just give it? Wait, what?
Give it away. Send it Instagram DMs.
What a guy!
Rory, you gonna get involved?
What, first goal scorer and the minute of the goal?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a great game. I will go.
Look at that.
Bruno Fernandes in the 16th minute.
Okay. Bruno Fernandes 16th minute, and your prediction was 2-2.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go. You only have to get the minute right. The score, it doesn't matter, but good to show. So I'm gonna go. Manchester United will score first in the 13th minute. And I think it's going to be... it's quite early. No, we're going to delay this a little. I'm going to say 23rd minute. In my Super 6, I put 13th minute, but that's over 6 games, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 23rd minute goal scorer. And you know what? I've got this one wrong. I'm going to say Southampton. Che Adams. He's on form. Chele. They're calling him Chele right now. They're calling him Chele. Oh, my God.
Is that what they're calling him? I love that.
Joe Aribo is going to whip it in from the right.
Che
Adams. Bullet header. They're calling him Chele right now. It's unbelievable. You'd have him at Chelsea.
Well, we haven't got a striker.
You actually probably would.
Mate, there isn't a striker in the league that is a striker that I wouldn't have because we haven't got one.
Yeah, madness.
Like, do you know the one I do? I don't know why we're not sort of really sniffing around Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
Like, why not really try and get that one done? I think 100%. It could definitely work.
Yeah. What's everyone saying?
Mate, Chele is brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm definitely nicking
3-0, 4-1. Yeah, mate, say it today. Say it today.
Chele.
Yeah. Unreal. Salisu at the back. It's funny, Salisu, I was doing a podcast with Ben Foster and he said Salisu's awful.
Did he?
Said half-time Watford team were like, yeah, give him
Salisu.
problems. Yeah, get on him. Yeah. Long throw
I love information like that.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
I love information.
You never think
like
that.
Yeah,
you never think that from watching on TV. Anyway.
And you know when you talk to Ben Foster, does he do that? Does he tell you stuff now speaks really candidly?
Now that he's chilling, like I don't think he's right now. He's focusing on YouTube.
Yeah.
See what happens, but he can say things like that because he's just chilling. He's not going to go back into it. Yeah. Nicola, thank you so much for being a member for 20 months. Thank you for your content.
Nicola.
And your vlogs too. Love the live streams. Up the TDL.
Up the TDL.
Do you know the TDL?
I'm aware of the TDL. Occasionally they've invaded my my comment section of a video. If you've been on one of my videos.
What, they'll say TDL?
They go wild. Yeah.
Love that. I didn't even know that. They do it without me even asking sometimes.
Yeah, they go wild.
No, sometimes I remember we were on. We were obviously on Sky together. That was the last time.
Mate, that video banged.
Yeah. 700k views or something. But I never thought. I just sat there and had a little discussion with you about Haaland, and then you refresh YouTube.
I liked it when you went mental on that show. Do you know when you actually lost it and you started like talking down the lens of the cat, like you stopped talking to me?
I did. But you were doing the same. You were just looking at Smithy and Joe.
Yeah, no, it was so funny.
We completely.
I love doing that
lost
show.
The plot that. But
I like that show. Fun. Do you like that?
Oh, it's good. I love it. Yeah,
great show.
Have they called you up since?
No.
You? No. They've banned us. They've banned us. Oh, God. Oh, that was brilliant. There he is, Hazeneatle. 2 minutes in. What do you think about that third kit Chelsea are wearing? I'm just going to show it on screen for everyone to see.
God, you're so clever. Look at this. What's his skills? He's going to show it on screen.
Third kit.
A United third kit, yeah.
Yeah, United one.
It's not really in keeping with Manchester United traditions, is it?
Yeah, it's like it looks like a steward.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It also kind of camouflages with the grass.
Yeah, it does, but maybe it'll work because whilst the sun's on them, I can barely differentiate them and the pitch.
It's not a nice kit, is it? Whatever, with no bias attached, simply looking at the colour and the design, it's not a smart kit.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. Something different. People don't often use.
I'm trying to think of like Manchester United, like traditional colours for Manchester United.
Yeah.
This isn't linked to anything in the. I suppose they do that green and gold thing, don't they?
They do.
Is this part of that?
Did you see what happened, by the way? Can we give a bit of a shout out as well to Sunderland Norwich, the early kickoff? Because, and you're probably thinking, Theo, what are you on about here? It's currently 0-0 as well. Right. But we're gonna have to scroll down a little bit. Look how many games are on. They flash score. A little message to you. Please put the Championship at the top because no one really cares about the Czech Division C.
Division D.
But before, we've got it.
No, you must have gone past the Championship.
No, I haven't. Watch. There we go. Championship. Sunderland Norwich. All right. Sunderland have sacked their manager. No, manager left.
He's gone to Stoke, hasn't he?
Yeah, he went to Stoke, who are currently, look at the league table. Stoke are 21st. Sunderland just promoted, and Alex Neil promoted them 3rd.
Why has he done that?
Mate, money. Simple as money.
But
Stoke have put the money
Stoke
down.
More wealthy than Sunderland?
And now they're playing with their assistant manager today. absolute I don't
really want Sunderland to win.
Look, Canning is the. Do you feel for Sunderland?
I like Sunderland as a club. They're massive club, huge tradition.
I really like the North East in general.
Yeah,
we went to Borough. We had a Parmo.
Yeah.
The Borough fans are lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the North East.
Yeah, my missus is a Geordie, so I'm very aware of the
culture.
The culture. Yeah,
yeah.
And Sunderland are a massive club. They
They
belong in the Premier League.
They do.
Sunderland are a Premier League club.
Borough, Sunderland, Newcastle should all be around the Premier League.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then
Leeds belong in the Premier League.
I would love to see Bolton back at some point as well. I know we're not on the level of maybe Sunderland, who get 30k in the third division.
Sunderland have won 4 league titles. You know what I mean? They're a big club.
You can't deny Bolton Wanderers' iconic stage in the Premier League. When
there was an era. There was an era, the Allardyce era. Didn't you finish 8th or something mad and going to Europe?
7th, yeah. We finished 7th.
Yeah.
And
we played AC Milan or something.
Yeah, we played. We drew 2-2 to Bayern. We beat Atletico Madrid. We beat Atletico Madrid away over 2 legs.
That would have been in the old ground as well. I went to that old ground.
I went to the old ground. I was there.
Open air.
That's how I got this.
Away end.
That's how I got this. You see that there?
Yeah.
That cut. That happened on the day of Atletico.
Someone throw something at you?
No. So it wasn't like a scrap. By the way, here comes. I'll tell you the story in a second. It's really good. Malacia.
Did well.
That's why Luke Shaw's on the bench.
He did well, but the pass in was bad.
Oh no, Sancho's going to do something silly. And that's good football, United. Played. Holy! Oh my gosh, this is a great turnaround.
Look at Sancho there making the run.
Yeah. No.
Good defending. Good defending.
He was too late with the ball, I think. Who is that player? Oh, Walker Peters. That looked like could have been an injury there. Yeah. The way he landed.
I think was it Salisu?
So, how I got this, Rory? Just to explain. On the day of the match, I'm like 8 years old. I'm bouncing this ball. We've got out this museum in Madrid. I'm bouncing this ball, right? I'm walking around the centre, not really looking where I'm going. I'm a bit, you've got a kid, you've got to look after him. You understand the situation, right? Walking through a square. I went back to this square a couple of years ago and they've changed it around now, probably because of what's happened with people like me. They had this metal railing in the middle of the square for some reason. And it had a wall and then it had a metal railing on top. It was really weird, right. And the main square area was like one level, and it was lifted a little bit. So I was bouncing this ball, and didn't see this wall in the middle of the square. And as I absolutely legged it for the little bouncy ball, and I banged my metal head
straight into a metal
right here, cut it straight away. I'm bleeding like crazy. I'm being carried by some locals to like the local A&E. And I was like, absolutely, like, it was probably my nearest death experience. Because if I wasn't nearer to...
Did you still get to the game, though?
So, yeah, I'll get to that. So, got to the A&E, they like, bandaged it up. Then I got taken to a hospital. They stitched it up. They didn't put much on anaesthetic in. I could feel it. Anyway, I got this yellow and red stitching right in my head. There's a picture. Some of you have seen from an old video. United, long shot.
They had a shot.
Oh, weird. Yeah, nothing there. Goalkeeper saved it.
Silly.
5 hours later, the match is... My mum was like, don't go. My dad's like, it's your decision. I was like, of course I'm going.
Yeah. I'm definitely going now.
I was on the metro on the way there, and like these Atletico fans were like giving me sweets and stuff. And
oh, mate.
And that's what people didn't see. So everyone spoke about Atletico Bolton because it kicked off and the Madrid police were really heavy-handed. But because I had that stitching in my head, they kind of the police let us off. I was there with my sister, who was also 7 years old. I was 8 years old. She was 7. So my dad had 2 of us on his shoulders, and I had stitches in my head. And
it's quality that your dad was taking you to like away games in Europe at that age.
As a kid,
Love that.
And everyone says, sometimes like people say to me like, why do you go to, do you only do Bolton games because you do the videos and all this? Because it's your job, blah, blah, blah. And obviously that's not the case. And great examples is stories like that, where I was watching them at our prime in Europe. And by the way, those are my best Bolton memories. You can't beat that.
Yeah, that era, I think for most Bolton, like, look, your dad would have been following them for donkey's years.
Yeah.
But that's probably his best era following the club as well.
I think it was. Yeah. And when you go away to see your team playing in Europe, like that,
did you win any silverware? Did you win a League Cup?
So we won in the summer. We won like Leeds sing about winning a European Cup. It was like a Players' Cup.
You won one of those.
We won one of them with JJ Kocher.
Did you?
Holding it up.
Yeah, but mate, that team was ridiculous. Like, what was Fernando Hierro doing at Bolton for? Like, it's amazing.
Donny not starting again today. Is it time he gets sold?
Joel Morris. I know Joel Morris. He comes on my channel.
Does he? Yeah. Thank you for donation, Joel Morris. It's great to see we have a bit of a crossover there. He says, Donny van der Beek, is it time for him to be sold? Because he's not starting. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He needs to leave as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He needs to leave. It's ridiculous.
Thank you for the new subscribers, by the way. Remember, part of the giveaway, you have to be subscribed and turn on notifications, so I'm not going to give it to someone who isn't. So send me a screenshot on Instagram if you get your prediction correct. And yeah, also we're trying to get to 1 million subscribers. Rory's
Mate,
trying to get to
how
200K.
close are you to 1 million?
I'm about 79.
You're gonna do it, man. New black coming in.
79. So 21k more.
21k.
And hopefully we can make it 20k.
Mate, that is unbelievable.
Unbelievable scenes, yeah. Do you like the little template we got around?
I think it's amazing.
Yeah,
you're a whiz kid.
Lots of stuff going on. We try to keep it busy, don't we?
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Do you make all this?
Well, I designed it and then graphics designer does it, yeah.
Wow, what a guy.
Mate,
what a guy. I've got to upgrade.
Mate, you got to join us. Join us on more games.
Got an upgrade.
Joe Rebo, long throw-in. Tell you what, this is what Southampton need to do. They need to make this game, they elongate it out, 0-0. Make United feel a little bit scared.
Make it as scrappy as possible, second balls.
Joe Rebo.
This is well played. And now,
bang.
See, that's what they need to do, though. Like, set pieces are very valuable against this Manchester United team.
Sancho's not as quick as I thought.
No, he's not quick. Sancho's not quick, mate. Just bro, Sancho's many things, but he's slow.
Oh, he's just mugged off Ward-Prowse, though.
He's great. He's
on the ball.
Great feet.
Did you see the feet there?
Great feet.
He's full of confidence today. I think he could do something.
Great feet, but he's slow.
So you don't like Rashford?
I don't rate him particularly highly.
I think he's been good recently. It's good to see. I wanted to see him get back to his best.
No.
United early chance. Dallo. What is that, Dallo? What is that?
He did the hard bit.
Yeah. And how could you not find a player?
He did the hard bit.
Unbelievable, that. Bruno Fernandes should be getting on the end of that. You should be finding Bruno. Look at this. He's that's so bad.
It's a bad cross.
Terrible cross.
Yeah, that's 1 foot lower.
That's 1-0.
1 foot lower, and that's a goal, isn't it?
Wan-Bissaka, and that's 1-0. That's all I'm saying. It's not what you want to hear, Rory.
It's not true.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, 11th minute, still 0-0. What's everyone saying? Give Wan-Bissaka one more chance. If not, sell him or loan.
I think it's done for Wan-Bissaka. I just
Seriously?
can't see. Yeah, particularly when you think about how Ten Hag likes to play the game. Think about everything that Ten Hag is. Think about what he represents, the way that he sees the game, the vision of the game, the Ajax team. Aaron Wan-Bissaka couldn't be further from that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But you can't ignore the form that got him that United move and at Crystal Palace. He was brilliant.
I think it's a bad signing, though, because whatever he was doing at Palace,
yeah,
it was never going to be conducive to the way Manchester United play football.
100%.
Like, being a good player for Palace is very different to being a good player for Manchester United.
Yeah.
And I think that the standard that you need to set when you get to Manchester United, it's completely different pressure, completely different expectations, and I just don't think Wan-Bissaka is ever going to be that.
Yeah.
Good start, though. Good start. Good game.
For
Chances,
the Saints.
Yeah, like half chances at both ends.
Long ball over from the Saints here. Aim to nobody. Christian Eriksen playing at DM is weird.
Nice.
But he's just played a lovely ball over.
Good defending.
Jeez, you see that?
Defending.
See that?
Yeah, left foot as well.
Honestly, left foot.
Left foot.
You've just picked up on a real interesting thing there. To play at holding mid on your weak foot and play nearly an inch perfect ball through to Rashford just shows you how dangerous that United team can be now.
Yes, but I've also seen enough so far to see their vulnerabilities.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that sort of. I think it's going to be scrappy, but I think Southampton, any set piece, like Manchester United, are vulnerable from set pieces.
Yeah, I have to say, Nicola, thank you for £5. David Armstrong, Borough Southampton, Rip, Borough legend. They were clapping in the 11th minute there, so rest in peace to David Armstrong. And he played for Borough as well, so obviously both clubs will be looking out. Here comes Southampton on the right. Carl Walker-Peters.
Just look after it. Got a man out here and get a cross in. Lovely.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's proper. Che Adams.
There we go.
Armstrong.
Why didn't he bring it down? He just headed. It was a gentle header back.
I'm sure he probably expected Che Adams to get on the end of it, so he didn't think it would be at the back post.
Double up there.
You've got to go for the header there. You've got to go
for
it.
You can bring it down.
You reckon?
You can look. You properly head it. Don't just cushion it back to the goalkeeper. That's a back pass.
I've seen you score better headers in your day.
Oh, only in my own time. You definitely haven't. Do you know? I do my best when I play football to never header.
Oh, really? Why?
I hate it.
Why? Are you against it because of brain damage and all this?
Not on principle. I just think it hurts. I don't like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll always do everything I can to not header. If I have to header the ball, it's all gone wrong. You happy?
Fair.
You happy with the ball in the air?
Mate,
you don't mind a header?
Mate, I love a header.
Love
a header.
I'm also too short to header.
My dad always taught me to
get up and get at it.
Yeah. I played centre back at Market Road. You know Market Road.
Yeah, love
proper
Market
league.
Road, yeah.
Proper league. Seven-a-side.
Joe Cole played. That's where Joe Cole got scattered.
Yeah. Jermaine Defoe played there as well.
Yeah, he was at Senrab, wasn't he? That team over.
Yeah.
Have you seen that five-a-side team from Senrab? It was John Terry. John Terry
was Rio there?
It was
Rio
John Terry led. I don't think Rio. The five-a-side that won their league.
Okay.
It was John Terry.
This is the sort of league that I played in, by the way.
John Terry, Ledley King, Muzzy Izzet, who played for Leicester and Chelsea, Jermaine Defoe up front, and then one other. J. Lloyd Samuel.
Wow.
Who played for Bolton.
Yeah.
They would have. That was the 5. Imagine, mate, of their 5-a-side, their 5-a-side team.
Growing up, coming up against that.
Mate, their 5-a-side team all became like wicked professionals in the Premier League.
Unreal.
Yeah, J. Lloyd Samuel, Muzzy is it.
It shows you, like, when you play at Market Road, you grow up on those pitches, you can turn into real players. You really can. Anyway, Southampton on the ball here, trying to. Interestingly, it's Southampton who are more controlled on the ball. They're taking their time. Here comes Adam Armstrong. Quick feet, moving it around.
His feet gets it over.
Oh, aimed at Chadham's there.
It's this second ball now, Ward-Prowse.
Well played. Peters on the edge.
It's a good cross.
Oh, headed away.
If that kind of cross had been put in by Dallo for Bruno Fernandes, they score. They're 1-0 up now.
100%, yeah. Interestingly, this has been United less on the ball, more counter-attacking, looking for that pace in the front three to break through, whilst the Saints are more dominant.
What do you think about Southampton overall? Do you like their model? I think
Hasenhüttl is an amazing manager.
Do you?
I really think he's got a project. If you looked at that lineup and compared them today, you would never thought Saints would be dominating the game like they are on the pitch right now.
Yeah.
You look at half the players, and some of them are new, they haven't proven themselves, but Saints and Hasenhüttl, they make it work.
Yeah. Look, he's a very astute manager.
Yeah.
Do you think it's impressive the way that they do it, or do you think it's a bit uninspired? Because ultimately, I don't feel like Southampton are trying to improve.
You don't know.
Well, I don't feel like they've been an established Premier League team for a long time now. And look, I think success for Southampton is being a Premier League team, and therefore they are achieving every year that they maintain Premier League status.
For the fans, that isn't
but
much.
The fans want maybe a European challenge,
but it's the risk you do that, and then you go get relegated, and you have massive financial issues.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what do you think to their
module?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if I was a Saints fan, it's very difficult to fill out that ground every week.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what you're going to achieve. You're always ending in that 15th Premier League stretch. So it's not that exciting, but at the same time, they are playing Premier League football. They're going to watch all the top 6 come to their stadium. Maybe they'll cause a little upset, create a bit of hype around them. And yeah, I think they are a selling club, though. They are a selling club. If Liverpool come in with a bid, they're offering. It's simple as.
Which they often do.
Yeah. 449. Thank you, Skitch. I'm a Leeds fan, so I enjoyed the Chelsea game last week. And should hate Rory, but I love the way he speaks about football. You're both quality. Keep it up.
Incredibly kind, Skitch. Thank you very much.
Skitch, what a
really
guy.
Kind. Yeah.
You were honest. You were honest and open about how Leeds played. You always have a lot of respect for the teams that beat you, which is good.
Yeah, but mate, they were too good for us.
Jadon Sancho.
They were far too good for us.
Yeah. It's mad, right? Leeds United at one stage, when I'll admit, I looked at your Premier League predictions before you came today, and we both said Leeds United 18th, relegated, but relegated. They are proving us wrong. Will we come out here and say right now in game week 4 that they will not get relegated?
Mate, we're 270 minutes into a season.
I know, it's mad.
270 minutes, like nothing.
But you've already said City are going to win the league by 15 points.
I stand by that. No, but I said that before a ball was kicked, though.
Oh,
nothing's
really?
changed.
Okay,
Nothing's changed. Like Manchester City, the only reason that they haven't won every league by 15 points is because of the brilliance of FSG and Jurgen Klopp. I feel like what Jurgen Klopp and FSG have done is unsustainable. You can't constantly be as brilliant as they've been.
I get that, yeah.
Liverpool and Klopp and FSG have been perfect, haven't they? They sign a goalkeeper, the goalkeeper becomes the best goalkeeper in the world. They sign a centre-half, the centre-half becomes the best goalkeeper in the world.
Yeah.
They sign a fullback from Hull, he becomes the best fullback in the world. They bring one through their youth system, he becomes the best footballer in the world. Mane, best footballer in the world. Like Salah, best footballer in the world. You can't keep doing that.
Yeah.
And therefore, I think it's very difficult to have a title race, because we only got one because of the brilliance of Liverpool, and they can't keep doing it because they're competing with a state. They aren't competing with a football club, and they are a football club.
Very interesting. It's great getting Rory on. He's got so many wacky opinions.
Wacky?
Yeah, you're not exactly an NPC, are you?
Wacky, that's so good. But look, do you know, this is why, do you know, quick quiz for you, right?
Yeah.
See if you can get it. Jurgen Klopp last year was manager of the season.
Yep.
That is the first time that the manager of the season didn't go to the man who wins the league.
Interesting that.
Name the last manager that didn't win the league.
I thought it was a banger.
No, so there's it's happened a few times, but it hasn't happened for over 10 years.
Right.
Name the manager.
Is it recent or
no, it's ages ago. I mean, it's Premier League. Is
it Bolton era?
No, it was more recent than that.
Oh, more recent. Okay. Oh, I really don't know. Was it like keeping?
It was
a team up.
Stoke manager.
Okay, what? And it was an awful team, and he kept them up.
Tony Pulis.
Tony Pulis.
So think how long.
Oh, United 1-0.
It's got to be
1-0.
Oh, what a save!
Still, and it's a
What a
goal.
save.
That's a goal. What the hell? What just happened?
Oh my God.
Bazunu, and we spoke about him.
God.
What a goalkeeping.
Mate, and
Masterclass.
The
defending
fight,
everything.
The fight and passion and aggression from Southampton, it was amazing.
Southampton, incredible.
I can't believe that.
That is what Hazenhüttl does. He makes them want to fight to keep them in it. Bruno header.
Yeah, block.
Then it's
Save.
and then it's Elanga.
Save.
Bruno
Block.
again blocked.
Block.
Oh no, it's all blocks. I've realised it's all blocks.
Southampton fighting for their lives. You love to see it.
Salisu and Kotchap, incredible. Kotchap was at Bochum last year. Do you even know what a Bochum is?
Bochum in Germany.
Yes. They spotted him, a 23-year-old centre-back at Bochum. And he's unreal, mate. Every game, him and Salisu work their socks off. This is
That
spectacular.
was unbelievable. I love a goalmouth scramble.
Yeah.
I reckon I get more joy out of a goalmouth scramble than a goal.
If that went in, we'd all just be like,
good goal, 1-0, yeah.
Yeah. Oh! And again,
you can't concede after all that defending.
No, you can't.
Can't concede from the corner. After all that effort, you cannot concede from the corner.
Ten Hag's thinking, what do we need to do? 20 minutes in, still 0-0. If you need a sink, we're about to get the 20th minute, 20:01, 20:02. And keep liking the video. We've got 3,400 people in there. Please like and subscribe. We still have a giveaway. We're going to do it at the end. We've got 2 codes, okay? Amazon gift cards, £25 on each. You can spend that on whatever you need. We'll give them out in the end. I'll send a screenshot to the Instagram winners. So make sure you follow Thogden on Instagram. Follow Rory whilst you're over there.
Thank you. Chelsea Rory, very kind.
But leave your comments on the score predictions and the minute of the first goal. You said like 17.
I'm over.
Yeah, you're over.
I'm out.
I'm 23, which means there needs to be. It was nearly 20.
It was nearly 20, yeah.
So we could be looking on. So just give your score prediction and the minute of the goal of the first goal. So
gosh, that
could be
was
soon.
amazing.
Let's see what happens. Ward-Prowse.
That was a real good scramble, wasn't it? That was like a fight. It was
unreal.
amazing.
I love those sort of
I love
passion,
them. Great moments, yeah.
How many times do you just see like the top 6 teams just score and then you have a boring game? Now they're fighting.
I
Look
think
at this.
for the game.
In fact, here we go. Walker Peters.
Well done. Looked after the ball really well there.
Sandro Martinez is a
Gotta be
bully
strong.
though, isn't he? He's a bully.
Yeah,
He's standing up for the small guys.
I think he needed to be stronger a bit there,
Sancho.
Peters, yeah.
Oh, it's poor Sancho.
Now get it across,
Especially if they
get it
score.
over.
Great tackle on Malacia. This
challenge.
geezer,
Yeah, good challenge, that.
he's mental. The Dutchman.
Yeah.
They only paid like 12 million for him,
Yeah,
16 million.
Yeah, it's an interesting signing. Particularly, it didn't really make sense because of Shaw, but if he doesn't fancy Shaw...
Yeah, no, Ten Hag is Dutch, and he signed a Dutch player that's breaking
But
through.
he's doing... It's either going to be beneficial or it's going to be problematic. But
Yeah.
he's really gone Dutch, hasn't he?
He has gone Dutch.
Like excellence in the Eredivisie.
Ex-Dutch players like Eriksen, who's played in the Dutch
Yeah,
league.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like excellence in the Eredivisie is what he's basing it on.
Dutch and Scandinavian talent all over the gaff. And maybe, no De Jong has happened, unfortunately for United, but he's now linked with Liverpool. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I mean, there's also talk about Chelsea.
No way.
Yeah.
I heard about that at one stage, but it fell through, didn't it? Oh.
I think it could still be there. The Chelsea De Jong thing.
Yeah. Be interesting to see where he ends up, either way.
Do you think he just ends up at Barca?
But do they want him? I don't think Barca.
No, I don't think they do. But have you heard how Frankie De Jong's missus talks about Manchester?
What, she hates it, doesn't she?
She don't want to go there, man.
You thought it was very disrespectful, didn't you?
It is disrespectful.
Manchester's I was there the other day. Great place.
Also, you know, if you
just got to play it by ear.
You know, if you don't like Manchester, if you don't want to go there, I think you have to, like, basically, once she comes out and says really disrespectful things about Manchester, the city, Manchester United should go, okay, you're not playing for us.
Facts. Yeah.
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
But I think
That's
Chelsea will do something.
The whole club is about the city. It's about the fans.
Man. When you sign for a club, you buy into the whole culture of the football team.
And by the way, I'd much rather live in Manchester than Barcelona. Barcelona is purely just a tourism trap for me. If you go there, if you're Spanish and you live there locally, fair enough. Manchester is the people there. I grew up in Manchester.
Would you rather live in Manchester than Barcelona?
Yes, I would. Maybe that's because I grew up in
you've got a soft spot.
I grew up in Altrincham, and I loved it. And the people there, the football, so many different football teams. For me, Spanish culture, the people are not as friendly and as nice as the people that I met, and the friends for life that I have got from.
Yeah, you've got
Manchester.
You've got a link to Manchester.
Bolton is great in Manchester. People forget.
If you offered me Barcelona or Manchester,
I know what you're saying. I know you love it. You go there for the poker as well.
I loved it for that.
But that's too much for me. You know, that's too much.
Do you know what I love about it? A city on a beach.
Yeah.
You know.
But when I swam at the Barceloneta, I just thought, nah, it doesn't feel right. It's too near to the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I'd rather be in like.
Yeah, you want to be more remote to be in the water.
That is it. It just doesn't feel right in my head living in London, but that's just it. Yeah. But no, the weather is much better than Manchester, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Eriksen with the ball in. I think if you ask my dad as well, he'd also say Manchester.
Would he?
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Yeah, you've got the link, haven't you?
Or Bruno. There's a big little...
Oh, this is...
You missed football.
Minutes.
So we play Shoreditch football every week.
I was gutted to miss it, man.
And you didn't play last week.
I heard it was a really good game.
Great game.
Jimmy Conrad was there.
Jimmy Conrad steams out. And
Did he play well?
He's an ex-professional footballer, so of course he played well. But, he's not like on another level.
I thought your team was
better.
No, on paper I thought that you were given a rough ride. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I swear we beat them.
No, didn't you?
We lost by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we had a.
Although I didn't help you by not turning up.
Yeah. Obviously, you were meant to be on our team.
Yeah.
Me and Jimmy had it controlled at the start.
Did you?
Me and him were running the show, and then for the second half, I was blown out. I was running too much. I was gassed out.
Really? How was Adam Boltwood?
Oh, solid player. Yeah.
Bit of a div though.
Yeah. I mean, look, he gets stuck in, Yeah,
he's filth.
Yeah,
he's filth.
He does get stuck in. Fair play to him.
Yeah. No, it looked like when I saw the teams, it looked like it was going to be a high octane game, like good players.
We usually
Spencer was there, wasn't he?
Spencer FC, good lad. Hopefully see him tonight.
Yeah,
Shame you're not going tonight.
Yeah, I know. I had a ticket.
Everyone, leave your prediction for the KSI fight. Where was your ticket?
I was in the DAZN box.
Oh, what?
Because my mate is the lead presenter from DAZN.
Oh, awesome.
My mate Addy.
You should have taken it.
Yeah, I was going, but then I just didn't really want to go. It's just, I just thought I don't really want to.
It's networking though for you, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, but I already know you. Like, I'm not going to meet a bigger YouTuber than Thogden, and I'm here now.
Oh, shut up, Rory. Shut up, Rory. Too kind.
Yeah. But what do you reckon? Do you think KSI wins a double?
Yeah. Well, what do you think of for boxing? Do you think it's a little bit taking the piss having 2 fights?
No, not at all.
No,
not at all.
I've got a few friends that are proper. They love boxing. They respect what the YouTubers doing. They really like Jake Paul and KSI, but they think it's a step too far that they're having 2 fights on a night because it's.
But I think it's been done before. I think it's. I don't think it's. I think it's been done before. I mean, I think if you look back over the years.
How many rounds is it though? It's only like
I think it's
3.
Three per fight, isn't it?
3 rounds.
Is it not 3-minute rounds per fight?
3 rounds. Are you serious?
I think so. But there's obviously a big card on. Because I know Sharky and that crowd are going because is it Kenny is fighting?
Yeah. There's loads of good cards. Deji's fighting one of the FaZe members.
Yeah.
Or someone else.
So oh no, what have you done?
He's fallen over, yeah. Southampton, just done well to win a free kick. What's everyone's prediction for the KSI is going to knock out both opponents.
Yeah, I think the first fight, I think he wins. I think he potentially wins in 1 round. And
he wins the first one in round.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
That's not a question.
But no, look, I think it's great for boxing. The fact that we're talking about boxing now proves that it's good for boxing.
100%. It brings a massive new audience, a young audience to the sport, which is something that
it's a great sport as well. It's a great sport, boxing. I love a night at a boxing. It's like the racing. You get dressed up. It's always good. Go over to York Hall or whatever. I love it because there's a nobility to boxing.
Yeah,
it's a very noble artistic sport. Like compare it to say UFC.
Yeah,
like the UFC, even if you're really into it, it's a bit grim, innit? Like elbowing someone in the back of the head, or someone falls over and then you get on top of them and smash them in the face. Yeah. Boxing isn't like that. Boxing is more noble.
Have to be fit to fight twice in one night.
You've got to be fit to fight once. I couldn't think of anything worse.
Yeah, I know. Using all those different muscles, it tires you out straight away.
Hey, have you ever gone boxing?
No.
So I've done boxing in Baker Street. There's a place, right?
Yeah.
I've done it there, but they don't hit you back. Obviously, so you're doing the boxing training, bruv. It's knackering. I couldn't imagine doing that and then getting punched in the face.
It's crazy.
It's terrible. Would you ever do it?
If you I'd train. If you give me 6 months' notice.
Would you do it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd do it. But I need the right opponent. Comment down below. Rory Jennings. Chile! Mate, the way he was leaping there. I was seeing him in the Brazilian national team.
Chile!
Oh, Rory loves it.
Chile.
Look at that. Dallo.
Oh, look at
Dallo
Chile.
was worried.
Chile's up.
Dallo was worried.
There.
Yeah. 29th minute, still 0-0.
That was
good chance. What was your thoughts on Haaland's dive against Barca? You saw it.
I saw it. Yeah. Do you want to know something weird?
Go on.
I don't care about diving. I'm sorry. It's a very unpopular. It's a very unpopular opinion.
I've seen him dive a lot in Shoreditch.
People get so angry about diving, and I know that I'm wrong here, and I know that you probably think that this is hateful speech from me, and how can you possibly say something as unacceptable as this? But I'm going to be completely open with you. I'll tell you the truth. You know, if Chelsea are drawing with Leicester today, and in the 88th minute, Kai Havertz goes through,
here come the Saints,
and gets clipped, I want him to go down, even if he doesn't have to.
Here comes Southampton. Oh, great defending, Lisandro Martinez, solid. Yeah, no, but I see what you're saying.
It would be so. I'd lie to you if I said, "Stay on your feet."
Walker Peters. Oh, I saw Che.
Mate, I think if Walker Peters, look, Chele's giving him the look. He didn't need to whip it into the face. Like, he could have rolled it along. Can I tell you how solid Lisandro Martinez is today? Whenever they get near, he's there. Yeah. He's leaping like a salmon. Yeah. Because he has to make up for the height. But mate, he looks good. But it's all about his positional sense, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It 100%. Doesn't really, like, wasn't Cannavaro about 5'9"? Like,
Cannavaro's 5'9". Yeah.
Like, I don't think it matters.
We're not going to compare him to Cannavaro, but we're saying
just height-wise.
Right, we're going to do a little story. Get the chat going. Get the chat. If you want to be on my Instagram story, get the chat going. We'll do it in about 20 seconds. So
right, get the chat going.
Yeah.
What we're going to read out some chats,
and then flip it, and then yeah. Oh, Southampton! They're about to go 1-0 up. Oh no! At the back post from a corner, Kotchap. He thought too much about the mayo.
He has to score.
He has to score. No.
Oh no.
No way is that not a goal.
Mate,
great touch.
Mental control.
Great touch. With that pace of the ball as well for a centre back. The recruitment team at the Saints, unreal.
Mate, what a touch!
One of the best things I've ever seen. But the finish, one of the worst.
The finish is bad.
One of the worst. All right. Get the chat going. Come on. For the Instagram, we'll do it when the message goes through. The TV is so behind. How is the TV behind?
We are in the 30th, 48, 49, 50, 51.
Do you ever stream games?
Yes, I do it on Twitch
as well. Oh yeah, you don't.
No, Twitch, I don't do any of this. All this madness on the screen. I have no idea how you do it.
Adam Armstrong,
come on, son,
has found Che Adams. Ah! Nearly.
Chele, come on, Chele.
Nearly. Okay, right. We've got Rory. We're back live. First live stream at the Gaff.
First live, mate. It's an honour to be here.
So good.
It's so good. I love it.
Look what we've got going on here. By the way, Southampton nearly scored. We've got the whole setup. Loving it. Tune in. Unreal.
Made it onto the Thoggo story. I'm living the dream today.
Chelsea, Rory.
Come on, Southampton.
You got to get the win today against Leicester.
No, we've got to get the win against Leicester. We've got to. I'm worried though, you know that. I am genuinely worried.
I can understand. By the way, United fans should be worried because the way they're playing right now is worrying. However, can Sancho get them out of a bit of a muddle here? He can. Wow.
Oh, his feet are unbelievable.
Feet. Oh,
he just ran out of pitch. He just ran out of pitch.
Off balance. It's impressive though. It's impressive to see.
I love the way that he can just interchange. You know, if you've got that skill where you can play the ball between your feet and you're as comfortable with your left foot as you are with your right.
Yeah.
You're basically a brilliant footballer, aren't you? Like at any level, if you can just interchange between your feet as Jadon Sancho does.
But here's the thing, right? He's not been doing this for the last few games because they've been losing and they've been trying to stick to his system. But Ten Hag has now said, okay, we beat Liverpool. Let's allow him to play how he wants to. He's getting his confidence back. What we haven't seen for a while is a confident and exciting Jadon Sancho. But when he wants to, he can play. He looks like one of the most flair.
Yeah, he's got the flair. Yeah. He has definitely got the flair.
But is it productive? Are they making chances from it? Is it actually helping United on the pitch? It did against Liverpool, and it will some weeks. But I'm not sure if it is today. I'm not sure what he's done has made a difference to United's attacks.
I think you're right. In terms of end product, there hasn't been that much, but
not denying that he might do that today. Though. In fact, he's
probably been the biggest threat on the pitch, hasn't he?
He's offside as well.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to touch it.
Exactly, and that's why
that's really
rule, clever from Rashford. Really clever from Rashford.
That's a really ridiculous rule though, because the Southampton players stopped because there was a player in an offside position.
Yeah. They didn't think about the brains from Rashford. Bazunu does well. Having a good game, that Southampton keeper.
Yeah.
0-0, 34th minute.
Yeah, I think, look, Southampton are happy with the draw here. Manchester United need the win.
Facts.
So anything that isn't a goal for Manchester United is good news for Southampton.
What do you think about Saints fans?
I think they've got a very devoted fan base. They're not particularly big. They're a very, and I say this in a complimentary way. It's very much a friendly club, isn't it? It's like a family club. Like even if you look at the spectators, it feels like very much a family atmosphere.
Turn up on a Saturday.
It's family atmosphere at Southampton. Yeah, it's not a particularly intense atmosphere.
No,
but yeah, they're a good club. Rich tradition. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been Southampton away?
Oh, I've been there loads, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've been there loads.
Have we been together?
I think we went to Southampton, and I was there for it, for the first game at St Mary's. I think Lampard scored.
Was I there? No.
No, you'd have been about 6.
No, I was going to say... No, you said we. You said we.
No, sorry, we as in Chelsea, rather than we as in me and you.
Oh, poor lad. Because we did go to Borough, and the stadiums look quite similar.
Mate, I wanted to talk to you about some fixtures, though.
Yeah,
I need to come on to it.
You want to come to a game?
I've got a fixture. I've got a game that I'm going to go to this season, and I want you to come.
What's the game?
Are you aware of what's been going on at Como in Serie B?
I know about that club.
Basically, my two heroes are there. Dennis Wise, a hero from the 90s at Chelsea, is at Como, and Cesc Fabregas is a central midfielder.
No way.
On Lake Como in Serie B.
That's incredible,
mate. Can we go to a fixture?
We got, and also stay in Lake Como.
Stay in Lake Como. For
unreal.
Yeah, mate.
That's mad.
I need you on a football holiday. Let's go.
Let's do it.
That would be wicked.
Yeah, I mean the story.
Mate,
as well.
also we might get a bit of time with Dennis Wise.
Yeah, that'd be unreal.
And I would faint because he's my hero.
Really, you love him?
Yeah, I love him.
Have you seen that episode of the series where he's teaching those Thai kids to play football, and he's like, they're playing against QPR Academy, and he's like, snap that. He said, put him in that row over there.
Yes.
Because there's QPR guys trying tricks on the wing.
Yeah.
I love that clip. Dennis Wise, what a guy. Fadjon Hakiku, thank you for the donation. I want to go to the Tirana derby.
Yeah, mate, so do I. Any
no.
trips you're going on, text me.
Yeah? What? You want to go to Albania?
I want to do yeah, I'd love to go to Albania.
Fair. Fine. Nick Toll, thank you for the donation. I'm sad we saw Bazunu. We could have pushed Edison. You know what? He's definitely better than what's the American keeper called? At City, he's the backup.
Zach Stefan.
Yeah, Zach Stefan. I reckon Bazunu's better than him. I reckon Bazunu is better than Stefan.
Yeah, I don't think that's particularly... Yeah,
whenever Stefan's played, he looks all right, and I'm sure they teach him well on the training ground, but there's always a little mistake in him. And I think Bazunu is more of a...
Yeah, he was terrible at Wembley, wasn't he? What was that? Charity shit? What was...
It
was a semi-final of the FA Cup.
Yeah. And I don't know why they played Stefan. Edison must have been shattered, though, with Champions League and stuff. By the way, you should have gone to some Chelsea aways last season. Or were you kick-offed up?
I was kick-offed up, and I was... My kid is wild.
True.
He's wild.
But you did mention to me that you wanted to go.
Well, mate, AC Milan this year. Last opportunity to go San Siro.
Please, you've got to go.
I went there in 2010 when Chelsea played. We got a really good result there. We lost 2-1, but obviously away goals were big. Solomon Kalou scored for us.
Yeah.
It was Marine. It was a year into won it. So I've been to the San Siro.
You're playing Salzburg or Leipzig? Salzburg. Yeah.
We're playing Salzburg and then then Zagreb.
Zagreb. You got to do Zagreb.
The one I want to do though, I've never seen Chelsea play at the San Siro. Like Dennis Wise, Dennis Wise scored at the San Siro. We sing about it every week.
Yeah.
But I've never seen Chelsea. In '99 we played there, but I didn't go. I'd love to go to the San Siro. I've been there to see Chelsea play Inter, but there's something about playing AC.
There is something.
So I kind of want to go. Like if I'm picking one from our group, I'll do that one.
AC is a slightly more iconic club.
Do you know? Inter. I'll tell you a massive game as well. Do you know what would be brilliant?
What?
Imagine Ibrox when Liverpool turn up.
Yeah, it'll be amazing. That'll be an astonishing
Will that be on
game.
Your agenda?
Of course, it'll be on my agenda. That will be nutty.
Are you doing that this year? Is that your kind
of
thing
Champions
again?
League games?
Yeah, you doing?
Well, they're before Qatar, so yeah, definitely in the plan. Sancho,
well played, a keeper
Bazunu
again.
Off his line, quick, and a bit of hold-up play here from El Younousi. Ward-Prowse with space. Nobody wants that.
Ward-Prowse.
He will find him. Southampton has
knocking
chilled.
It about nicely, yeah.
Walker-Peters.
Nothing wrong with just looking after the ball like that, is there?
Oh, Walker-Peters has done so well. El Younousi needs to turn. He does. The ball's through.
Clever ball.
Chile! Oh no! Chile! He just needed to connect with the ball there.
What a pass, by the way. In behind like that.
Unbelievable. It's like watching.
Took about 3 defenders out of the game.
It's like watching Prime Pedro for
3
Chelsea.
Players out of the game. Look, McTominay.
Yeah, I know. It's like Prime Pedro for Chelsea, that isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Do you remember that ball we played through?
I love Pedro.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. You know, Chelsea fans at the time, you never know how good you got it until it's gone. Chelsea fans used to moan about Pedro and Willian. Yeah. They used to moan about Pedro and Willian a lot. And then last year, we're looking at Timo Werner and whatever else. Like, we didn't realise how lucky we were at the time.
Well, who do you think's worse?
Control.
Chile! Oh, he's playing with confidence, I tell you.
No, Werner's one of the worst who've ever played for Chelsea.
I know you don't like, but I think Havertz this season has just been
terrible.
There's been years where he's actually looked okay. Champions League final, that goal has saved his career.
It's an iconic goal, but
saved his career.
Do you know what I don't know what position he plays. I don't know what position he plays.
He can go from left wing, centre forward, right wing.
Like, is he a forward? Is he a number 10? Is he a winger? I just don't know where Kai Havertz wants to play football. I have no idea.
Didn't you put? Who did you put? You did that video with Sharky the other day, and you were talking about the best number 10s. And did you put Raheem Sterling as one of the number 10s?
No, do you know what? I got it wrong. He sent me a text on the way to doing that video with him.
Yeah.
And he went midfielders.
Oh, midfielders.
So I did midfielders.
Right.
And in it, I put Mahrez. Because,
Mahrez, that was it.
I put Mahrez as a midfielder. Like,
which I think
Dream
is fair.
Teams put him as a midfielder.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You know, but I got it wrong. I got it massively wrong, and they were all mocking me. All the boys.
They were mocking it.
They were mocking me. Yeah, the boys on his thing. You know, do you know that crowd? Yeah. Star player and that. They were
Star player. Apparently, got a great relationship.
I love him.
Really? Why?
Yeah, he's my favourite YouTuber.
Why?
Just a king. He is the king. Star player on Sharky's YouTube channel is the king.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd hear you say
that. Mate, if you meet him, you might see him tonight. I need you to send me a selfie with him.
Fine.
That's my two iconic YouTubers.
Do you need a ticket? I'll sort you out.
No, I probably should have come, but I can't.
Can't.
I need to
skill there.
go to it. Yeah, lovely. McTominay just getting done.
Yeah, getting done. Get him a brew. Do you want a brew?
Done.
Do you want a brew?
Yeah, you having a brew? I didn't realise that was for me. No, I'll have a couple of Rosie Lee if we're having.
Alright, I'll make two brews, but you're gonna have to look after the stream.
Okay, I don't know if I've got the skills to do this.
You have the skills.
Mate, anyone who tunes in now, though, imagine somebody tunes in now, they're gonna be gutted.
They're
gonna be gutted. They're like, what's going on here? Why am I here? Right, so it's just me and you. Okay, I've got this. I'm scared that everyone's going to leave. Please don't leave. It'd be really embarrassing if Thogden gets back and it's me in here on my own. Please do not leave. Right, free kick, Southampton. Smashed in. Get something on it. Well dealt with by Manchester United. They're well dealt with. Right, what's going on in the chat? Alfie B says, Bolton predictions, Theo. I can't help you with that. He's not here, but he'll be back in a minute. He's just gone to put the kettle on. Everyone leaves, says Charlie. Cheers, Charlie. Thank you for that. Appreciate the support. Really, really good of you. Thank you so much. I'm here for you, Rory. Thank you, says Snowballs fans. Very kind. Jim Bob, thank you. Aaron Goldstein says Chelsea prediction for this week. I'm worried. I'm worried about Chelsea today, you know. Look, Leicester are all over the place and they feel like they are dismantling before our very eyes. And everything that I said about Brendan Rodgers is being proved to be true. But I also feel like this has got an 86-minute Leicester equaliser finishing 1-1 written all over it. So I am very worried about the fixture, to be honest. But we'll see. But yeah, Chelsea today, I just feel like it's got bad news written all over it. Your Twitch, prank him. How can I prank him? What can I do? What's going on? The chat is moving very fast. Hang on a minute. The followers have gone up. Yes, the follow. Thank you very much. Rory's thoughts on Jesse Marsch, mate. I promise you that I covered this on my own channel when I eventually got round to doing a review of the Chelsea Leeds game. Jesse Marsch got it right. He slapped Tuchel up. Chelsea got it wrong. Marsch was sensational. I can't hold my hands up any more than that. I think he got it so right. It doesn't necessarily change my prediction that Leeds will go down, but I've been doing a bit of research into relegation, and if you are on 8 points after 5 games, which Leeds could certainly be on, your chances of survival are 90%. So if you can maintain, no sugar, no thank you, no sugar, no milk, just leave the bag in, strong as it comes. I'm a builder. I'm a thirsty builder. If you're on 8 points after 5 games, you will not go down. And it's looking like Leeds could be on that, so we shall see. There's a super chat that's come in, and it's gone too quick. Sugar. Thoughts on Fofana and Aubameyang? Look, Fofana signing for Chelsea is really good news. It's exactly what Chelsea needed. Did you see how slow Chelsea's backline looked against Leeds? There is no recovery pace, regardless of what you think about Koulibaly, regardless of what you think about Thiago Silva. I think they're both obviously very accomplished defenders. Thiago Silva is elite, but there is no recovery pace, and with Fofana, at least that would be sorted out. And when you can see 3 goals against Leeds, it doesn't even matter, by the way. It doesn't even matter how much money it costs. Fofana suddenly looks like a bargain. So it's very important that Chelsea get Fofana. It's exactly what we needed. Right, what else is going on in this chat? Do you think West Ham can win the Conference League? Yeah, I think they can. I think what David Moyes has achieved there is brilliant, and I think they would have won I think they would have won the Europa League. Oh, Manchester United are in the box. Manchester United are building, and there's a shot from Rashford. Well blocked. They're fighting hard, Manchester. That's a silly foul. Scott McTominay has won a free kick on the edge of the box. Joe Aribo bought into that. He didn't need to make the challenge. If there's ever a player to leave on the ball, it's Scott McTominay, a player that is never going to do anything with it. So, yeah, slightly frustrating there from Joe Aribo. He's given away a free kick in a very promising position for Manchester United. We are entering the final minute. The final minute of this half. Silly from Joe Aribo. Right, keep switched on, Southampton. Oh, hang on, I missed a super chat there. Hang on. Thoughts on De Jong taking a wage cut to join Liverpool? Yeah, I think that makes sense. If the opportunity to play for Liverpool comes along, you're obviously going to do that, aren't you? Playing for Liverpool, playing for Klopp, playing in front of the Kop, playing at Anfield, playing with Salah. It's something that you're going to be really up for. And, you know, the carrot of going to Manchester United. Look, I'm not a football fan that will ever be sneery about playing for Manchester United. The history of that club, everything that club represents, following in the footsteps of Cantona and the Holy Trinity and whatever else. But Liverpool now, it means something, doesn't it? It's into the wall. Looks like Southampton have got away with it. It's into the wall. Thoughts on Chelsea's window, Rory? I would say it is scattergun is the word I'll use. Chelsea's window is all over the place. Scattergun. I don't quite understand the strategy. I think we've signed some very good footballers, but the strategy is just all over the place. Okay, half time. Southampton 0, Manchester United 0. Noah misses Diego Costa. So do I, mate. So do I. Ivan Smith has said, go to Cumbria Derby between Barrow and Carlisle at Barrow. I mean, I would definitely do that. I like it. I like life up there. Lake District and that. Very nice neck of the woods. I would definitely do that. Anybody that's tuning in now is going to be thinking that this is crazy. Why on earth am I here on my own? No offence, but who are you? There we go. Completely no offence taken. I understand why you're asking that question. It's incredibly weird because also this geezer can't make tea. How long is he taking to make a cup of tea? Get a wiggle on, Thogden. People don't know who I am and we are hemorrhaging viewers. Why are you putting your viewers through the hateful episode of me holding the fort on your channel for such a long period of time? This man needs to buy a new kettle or get one of those taps where the hot water just comes flying out. I'm very sorry to everybody tuning in who's expecting to see Thogden. You have got a B-Tech Thogden in me. My name is Rory. If you have no idea who I am, I'm so sorry, but he's taken ages. And when I say B-Tech version of Thogden, B-Tech at best. Thank you. A little bit of support has come in there from ID. It's gone. Missed it. Sorry. Thogden, how long does a cup of tea take? What is this guy playing at? What do you think about Chelsea getting Aubameyang? I think we need Aubameyang. It isn't a player that I particularly wanted at the beginning of the window. It isn't what I was hoping for. The strategy seems to be all over the place. You know, if the final whistle, finally, God, nice one, Thoggo. He's back. You've got a recognisable face back now.
Do you know what it is?
There you go.
Everyone's saying in the comments, "Oh, Thog Dad looks younger and all this."
Just a bit younger.
But yeah, no, I'm joking. What do you reckon?
Lovely cup of rosy. Thank you very much.
What do you reckon?
Thank you.
I want to hear it out of 7.
Yeah, out of 7.
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
I always give 7. I don't know why.
Oh, mate, that's a perfect cup of tea. Lovely colour, deep. Love it. Thank you very much.
Does it get a 7?
Gets a 10. Can't go wrong. Yeah, I like it. The stronger the better. Love a deep cup of tea.
Okay, that's why I left it longer.
Yeah,
you like it stronger the better.
You can leave the bag in. Let it brew. There's no such thing as stew. I like it stewed.
So leaving the bag in is a big no-no for some people. I should have asked you.
Yeah, leave the bag in. Let it stew. Let it stew. Yeah.
So you really want that caffeine kick, don't you?
Absolutely.
Fine, I would have next time, Rory. Next time I will. But it is strong.
Mate, thoroughly enjoyable.
Okay, good stuff, man.
Thoroughly enjoyable.
Let me know in the comments. How do you like your brews? Do you have it with sugar? Do you have it with milk? I actually want to know. It's a big thing in football. You can't be drinking from the morning, can you? Right. There's one thing we need to do. We need to help Rory out. I'm in
desperate need of help.
Okay. This is what we're going to do.
So much help.
We're going to go over to YouTube and we're going to shout them out. We have 3,200 people in the live stream right now. Let me just sneak round, Rory. What we're going to do is we're just going to search up.
3,000. Thogden, you're a king.
Mate, it's got to be done.
You are a king.
Rory Jennings here has 194,000 subscribers. We're going to help him make it 195 today. The kickoff will give you a kick. we're going to give you a kick. Everybody, I want to refresh this by the end of the stream when he's got to 195k. It's free to do. Search up his name.
It's too much.
Do it.
It's too much.
What you on? What you on right now?
Mate.
194,250.
It's impossible.
Oh, we're gonna give it a go.
It's impossible. It's too many. You can't.
No, we can try. We can try. Come on. The direct number right now is 194,250. So if we could get him to, we got to try and push it. We'll see the difference at the end.
I think that's impossible. But thank you.
We'll try our best. Right. The Sunderland Norwich score is still 0-0.
Come on, Sunderland.
Come on, Sunderland. We want Sunderland to win.
Come on, Sunderland.
Everybody is supporting
Sunderland.
Sunderland.
Come on, the Black Cats.
Who's been your man of the match in terms of the match we are watching, though?
I think Southampton have been brilliant.
They have, haven't they?
I think Southampton have been brilliant. Yeah, at the back they've looked solid.
Yeah.
Cole Walker-Peters has had a good game, been involved a lot. I think a lot of good things from Southampton has all come down this right side, hasn't it?
Great to see.
Walker-Peters, Adam Armstrong linking up well. Ward-Prowse does what he does.
Chele nearly scoring. He's been making runs.
He's been making moves.
I've been very excited by what he could potentially bring us to the second half. We'll just may as well mute the adverts.
May as well mute the adverts. We don't need them on, do we?
No, we don't. Do you think Che could score second half?
Che could score. Mate, never ever undermine Chele. Yeah, I think they can. Yeah, I think Southampton can win the game. I think it's there for either team. I wouldn't be surprised if Manchester United win 2-0. I wouldn't be surprised if Southampton ended up bagging the 3 points. Yeah.
United, anyone impressed? De Gea, no one's really impressed.
I think Martinez has been good. I think Jadon Sancho's offered a lot.
You're right there, mate. Lisandro Martinez, I don't know how he's not got a 7. Very involved.
Yeah, Martinez.
Look at this. Won all his duels either way.
Yeah, I think Christian Eriksen's been involved a lot, hasn't he? But I think the standout player is Jadon Sancho.
If Eriksen connected that ball, I want to say a shout out by the way to Kieran Preston. I said I'd shout him out. He's on there now, and I know he's watching the stream today. He's my mate, so really big up. And Aaron Goldstein, you shouted him out as I was out the room. I might be going to Roma with him.
I know him.
You should come to Roma. You do know him.
Oh, is that Aaron? I know him.
Aaron. Yeah.
Yes, I know him. We have a mutual friend.
Wow, that's mad.
He's from my neck of the woods.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realise it was him. That's actually Aaron Goldstein. Yes, Aaron.
He's sorted me out potential match to go to at Rome. In Rome. So
what?
We should get
what game?
Roma against Monza, but
sounds great. Good. Sounds great, mate. Rome's city of love, mate.
Yeah, I know. Gotta love it. By the way, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Champions League draw.
Yes.
Because Chelsea are playing Milan. You're going to Italy.
Oh my God!
What are we on? 553. Oi, we've gone and brought it out.
Oh my
300
God.
Subscribers already.
How have you done it? The
300 subscribers. Power of the thog. You can't see it here, but we've smashed it.
Mate,
we're helping out. We're helping out. We're on the move.
It's moving.
554.
Well, you got a quarter
we'll keep
away
looking back. Thank you to everyone subscribing.
Thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough for subscribing to my channel.
By the way.
Unreal.
Constant uploads. Look at this. 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, 2. You didn't do the Champions League one?
No.
Why not?
Saturation.
Really?
Also, I want to get away from the reactions. I want to do more deep, like this kind of thing. I want to do more deep, proper conversation. Would you ever come on that? You know that strand I do with Addy, where we do like longer form videos?
Mate, I love it.
Would you ever come on?
I love it.
You'd have to come to Stratford. How do you feel about riding the entire Jubilee line?
Or riding the whole overground line.
Or riding the whole overground.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, mate. That's binding. You've said it on the live stream.
100%. Right, I mean, obviously, it would be a bit more convenient if it was someone else in Stratford, but you know what I mean?
Is what it is. I can't move. Oh, yeah, he won't move.
Yeah.
Well, mate, thank you so much. That's where Addy's studio is.
Fair play. But yeah, let's talk about your group. So Chelsea, Milan, Salzburg, Dinamo Zagreb. Obviously, you said you're going to do Milan away. I think I'll join you on that.
Yeah, mate.
Should we go together?
We've got to do it. Yeah.
I love San Siro.
AC Milan. Also, AC Milan are so iconic, aren't they? You know, when you think about European football, is it the same actually? Because obviously, I'm a bit older than you.
Yeah.
When I think of my youth, AC Milan were like the jewel in the crown of European football. Just thinking about their team, their players.
Yeah.
Georgie Weah, Marco van Basten, Ruud Gullit. It was so iconic. Like everything that goes with AC Milan, Paolo Maldini.
When I watch documentaries and teams that they used to have, like with
do you feel like that about AC Milan? Do you think your age group feel like that about AC Milan?
The ones that know football do, yeah.
Crespo, and it was just like such a beautiful, like that kit. You know that black and red kit is the most iconic football kit in the world, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon so. Yes. But they're not the same team.
No, they're not.
And they won Serie A, which is weird, right? To say they're not the same team.
Finally back. Finally back. Yeah.
But I think against Chelsea,
Fitzamori.
Actually, you know what? Milan at home could probably give Chelsea a hard
It's a beautiful group though, because I think Chelsea and AC go through.
Yeah, it did.
It's a perfect group.
What do you think? You like Italy, don't you?
Love it.
Do you prefer France though?
I love France and I love Italy, but footballing wise, I love look as countries and holidays and places to visit and whatever. Yeah. I love both.
Yeah.
But in terms of Italy over France by a mile.
Tottenham have what could be on paper an easy group. is hard.
It looks like a violent group.
It's a violent group.
It's a violent group.
Seriously violent.
Like
Marseille
travel.
and Frankfurt.
Mate, Frankfurt travels so
Do you know,
well.
what about Marseille?
And I've been to Marseille for Chelsea.
And it's scary.
Rough.
They want fights
I was
on
there.
the street.
I was in Marseille for the England-Russia game as well.
Oh, mate, you've seen it all. You've seen it all. That is a rough group. Yeah, Tottenham will not get it easy. Mate, that's a group of death.
That's the group of death.
Someone big is going out.
Mate,
who's going out? Get it in the chat.
Bayern, Barca, Inter. Pleasant have been unlucky.
Can we just say, Inter lost to Lazio last night. Not a great result coming into the Milan derby on September the 3rd.
Are you going to the Milan derby?
I'm going to the Milan derby.
Are you booked?
I'm booked.
On the 3rd of September?
You're
going on the 3rd of September?
Yes,
that's what's that, a week away?
Yeah, a week away, yeah. Are you coming? Do you want to come?
I'd love to come.
Really?
That's going to be too quick for me to turn around. But, mate, keep me in the loop with your trips.
I will do. And I have to say, mate, if you ever... Yeah, I will actually.
Keep me in the loop with your trips.
Milan San Siro derby, surely you want to do
I want to do that. Do you know that if you were to pick out of this entire group, right, so
one
group
game.
A to H,
yeah,
one game that you were just, like, focused on, what do you reckon that game is?
Oh, it's Liverpool Rangers, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Liverpool
or Celtic Real Madrid.
Mate,
Celtic Real Madrid.
Hang on.
Go on.
Look at this group and think of... This group is synonymous with brilliant fans. Ajax, Liverpool,
Napoli, Rangers. That's insane.
They would all take, like, say Liverpool.
Yeah.
Say Liverpool offered Rangers 10,000 tickets. Rangers sold out
instantly.
Say Napoli offered Liverpool 10,000 tickets. Liverpool sold out. Say Rangers offered Ajax 10,000 tickets. Ajax sold out
instantly.
Mate, the tifos and the noise of this group.
Group A. This is going to break.
Group
records.
A is a group of fans.
Yeah, and Group C is the group of death.
Yeah.
And then Group D is the group of scraps.
Tottenham's group. I swear, Arsenal have got a more difficult Europa League group than Tottenham have got a Champions League group.
That's unbelievable. Wait, which Europa League group?
Have you seen Arsenal's Europa League group?
Is it tough?
Mate, it's tougher than Tottenham.
Who have they got? No, but this is tough. You are underestimating Marseille. They're good this year. They got Luis Suarez and Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah, but they're both.
They got Luis Suarez.
Yeah, but you're talking about Luis Suarez like it's 2014 again.
Mate, he's a baller.
Yeah, I love Suarez. I think Suarez is one of the Premier League greats. Like, I think he's amazing, but it's not 2014.
But Alexis Sanchez as well. I mean, we're talking about Liga in here. They have a good team. Tottenham, they are different gravy than Conte, but in Europe, Conte doesn't always do as successfully. You'll know that as Chelsea.
Yeah. So, Man City have had a bye. Oh, Erling Haaland back to Dortmund.
Do you want to go to that game?
No.
No?
Of all the games I want to go to,
Dortmund City.
I find Man City so uninspiring.
Fine.
I find Man City so uninspiring.
Would you go to Paris to watch Messi against you?
I'd always go to Paris. I'd go to Paris for any of those games.
Every time I'm in Paris, you always write to me, "Where's my invite thog?"
I love Paris.
Where's my invite thog on Instagram?
I know. Ici c'est Paris.
Should we make it happen then?
Yeah, mate. If you go to Paris for any game, just tell me I'm coming.
Okay, let us know in the comments.
When you go to these games, you're an enigma.
I'll tell you everything.
How do you get tickets?
I buy them, resell, or I have a contact at the club.
So do you have to spend a lot of money getting tickets?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
but I love it.
That could be problematic.
Sometimes I don't even make a profit on the videos. I just want to do it.
You just want to go for the experience.
Because I love it. I'm young and I want to do these experiences. And, it's not about the money. It's about going to watch the club. Simple as. Anyway, you're doing well. You're on 637. We will get you to 195 today.
I cannot believe the pull of the thog.
We are 350 subscribers away.
Mate, I know how to do it.
The kickoff. Surely the kickoff.
Put the link in the chat.
Yeah, we could slap the link in the chat.
That's the move.
Is that the move?
How do you do a subscribe link? I can't believe how you've done it already.
We're going to do a couple things, actually.
I can't believe.
3.5k watching.
I thought it was impossible, but now I think it's possible.
By the way, can we get to 3k likes as well?
3k, mate. Your audience are so devoted, aren't they?
Yeah, it's awesome.
You have like an incredible army of support.
I wonder if it comes up if we just. Okay, we're just going to link the channel. We're going to link the channel. I'm going to have to sort it out. Yeah, no, we have a great audience. I just want to help you get to 200k. That is the big goal.
Mate, 200k.
What other videos have you got planned in the future? You got any big videos?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to do these sort of regular podcast stuff.
I love the podcast stuff.
The most recent one was like, can Arsenal win the league? But we explore it, back and forward.
There you go.
See if it's... Oh, mate, that's amazing.
Let's just pin that.
But yeah.
And another thing we want to do, because this Saints-Chelsea game is interesting, let's create a poll. Who will win?
Manchester United,
Southampton. Sorry, Southampton. Yeah, what am I talking about? Southampton, Man United. You've got my mind on Chelsea game at 3 p.m.
I'm worried about it. That's why.
Let's see what people say.
Do you know what? By osmosis, you're probably picking up on my fear.
100%. Yeah. So get your answer into the poll, and also get us your prediction for Chelsea Leicester. Anything could happen. Some big Champions League groups. Really excited for it. I know they got to get all the group stage games done before Qatar.
Yeah, which is going to be intense. Like this season, this condensed season because of the World Cup, it's just going to be mad.
Can I make a prediction as well? I reckon you'll be in Qatar.
Celtic Real, by the way.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
Did you say that? Yeah. Celtic Real.
both ways because apparently Celtic are bringing like 20,000 fans to Madrid.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah,
they will.
Like.
Mate, do you know what? I'd go to Amsterdam for Rangers. Would you do that?
Yeah. That would be amazing.
I'd go to Napoli. It'd be amazing.
Napoli Rangers. Imagine that.
Mate, football is just the best, isn't it?
You
know when you're talking like this?
Yeah,
like,
talking like
do you
this.
want to just go to Napoli and watch
mate,
Glasgow Rangers?
You're always... You have too busy timetable in London now because you always say, oh, you do this, you do that. And you won't do.
If you invite me, if it's like official, right, let's book, give me the dates. Give me the dates.
British Airways, Terminal 5.
Ajax are playing Napoli. Let's go to Naples.
Yeah, but Heathrow are not going to fly to Amsterdam.
Yeah, they will.
Really?
Yeah, it will. Oh, yeah. I only fly out of Heathrow. I can't.
What about London City? I'm flying London City.
I can do London City. Yeah. But I'm never going to.
Sold him.
I'm never going to Gatwick. I'm never going to Luton. I'm
London
never going to Southend.
Stansted.
Never.
Oh, Southend. I once got on a flight to Southend. That's just you basically travelling to the border.
It can't be done, man. It can't be.
But no, this group is great.
Bayern, Barca.
Name me which team is falling away.
Bayern, Barca, Inter, Pleasant. I'll tell you who goes out of the big three.
Inter,
I think Inter go out.
Barca's new team is ridiculous.
Barca wicked, yeah.
Comment as well.
I want Barca to go out. I want Inter to go through.
Let's actually do the two teams from each group.
Okay, right.
Group A, I'm going to go Liverpool.
Do three, because then we've got to say who gets Europa League as well. You've got to say who drops.
Fine. You got Liverpool first, Napoli second, Ajax. I don't want to say this. Okay, no. Liverpool first, Napoli second. I know that for a fact. Third place is Ajax.
I disagree. I think Liverpool first, Ajax second, Rangers third. Napoli
Are you serious?
Out.
Napoli out.
Do you
know how good they are this year?
Yeah, they're good, but Napoli out.
Do you know how good they are in Serie A this year?
Mate, Napoli out.
Okay, Group B, Atletico first is a given. That's a horrible group to predict, by the way, because fans will be annoyed at you each way. Atletico first, Porto second. Leverkusen look rubbish this year.
But they'll go through third, I think.
Third, maybe. Bruges
out.
Yeah, Bruges out. Bayern first, Barca second, Inter third. Easy, right?
Do we just need to explore? Did Barca not win the group?
Oh, Lewandowski's a goal scorer. They've got great options now.
Back to Bayern, he scores, man. He scores against them.
Scores goals, doesn't he? They've kept De Jong and they've got great midfield options.
I think yours is Bayern first. I go Barca, Bayern, Inter.
Rafinha now as well in that Barca team. You like Rafinha? You wanted him at Chelsea, didn't you?
He's a brilliant player.
You wanted him at Chelsea.
He's a brilliant player.
He nearly went to Chelsea.
We signed him. They've done us some mischief.
That was
it's
weird.
Bloody Deco. Do you remember Deco who used to play for Chelsea?
Yeah.
He did us some mischief, man.
Unbelievable.
What about this one? This is exciting. Tottenham. What do you reckon?
The game's restarted, but we will predict this first. Tottenham first, Marseille second, and I'm going to go Sporting.
Do you think
third.
Tottenham win the group?
No. Tottenham first.
Tottenham don't win their group.
They will. Who's going first? Tell me. Marseille?
Are we overlooking Frankfurt here? Remember, they won the Europa League. Of course we're overlooking
Frankfurt.
They won the Europa
League.
They've
sold all their best talents since they won Europa League.
I just don't think Tottenham can win their group because they're not well versed in this thing, and Conte isn't particularly gifted when it comes. I rate Conte so highly, but not in Europe. I'm going. Marseille. You've convinced me about Marseille. Marseille top of the group.
Marseille are actually good this year. They actually are. Okay.
Marseille. Tottenham,
who's third?
Tottenham, Frankfurt.
Oh, you're putting Sporting bottom. No respect to the Portuguese clubs, mate.
I think Frankfurt are good though.
Okay, we'll see. All right, I think this is easy. Chelsea first, Milan second, Salzburg third.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Real Madrid first, Celtic second, Leipzig then Shakhtar. You got to remember Leipzig got done by Rangers last year and they have to go back to Glasgow. Celtic are really strong this season. Yeah,
I think Celtic could get through. Yeah, I agree. Rangers first, Celtic second.
You like Celtic, don't you?
I like Celtic and Rangers.
You're quite down the middle.
I'm a bit, yeah.
Is your dad from that part of the world? Or
yeah, no, he's my dad's Irish. Yeah, I'm a God-fearing Catholic boy, but I like Glasgow Rangers. I like Rangers and I'm probably the only person. I'm probably the only person in the world.
Yeah,
who wants them both.
Both to do well.
I want them both to do well. I'd like Rangers to get through their group, and I'd like Celtic to get through.
Like them both.
I'm literally the only person in the world. Are you?
We're the only two people in the world. Yeah. Because I see what you're saying. I respect both crowds.
Yeah.
This is easy. Man City first. Yeah. Maybe Sevilla second. I'm not gonna lie. No, we'll give it Dortmund. But
I think Seville.
Yeah. They are
Seville wicked
European winners, aren't they?
Seville. If we're talking about Seville in Europe, I always think they do well.
They always.
I'm never prepared to.
There's always a Spanish team.
I love Seville, by the way, as a city. If you're going to do any, I don't particularly want to watch Man City, but if you want to go and watch Seville Copenhagen, I'll go to that.
Yeah. You don't like Dortmund for some reason.
Seville Dortmund, okay?
Yeah.
I love Seville as well.
Have you been to Signal Iduna Park?
I had my stag do at Seville, and I went to a game. I went to Seville versus Iber.
That's quality.
0-0.
No way. 0-0. I'm sure there was other focuses on that trap either way that made it better. PSG, I'm going to give them first. I think they have a good year. Yeah. Juventus second, Benfica third. Maccabi Haifa, hold me out here. They could actually be I reckon they could even get.
They get battered in
really?
that group. Yeah, they get battered.
I think they've got good fans. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, they've got good fans. Yeah, first time they've ever qualified for the Champions League.
Right now, cards on the table. I'm putting you on the spot, Thogden, on your channel. You're going right on the spot. Who wins the Champions League?
I'm gonna go Man City. This is their year.
It feels inevitable, doesn't it?
It does. Haaland, easy run in the group, and Haaland won't go World Cup, so he'll be rested up for the second part.
I think.
Yeah.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Wow, Messi wins the Ballon d'Or if he wins it.
You gonna go to Istanbul?
I will go Istanbul, hopefully. I mean, I've not got a ticket or anything, but
you'll go.
I'd 100% go. I'd go for the atmosphere.
Bruv,
you love it, don't you?
I love what you do. I think your thing is just amazing, the way that you like fly.
I get to go. Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's a dream. It's a dream. I think.
What about when we played? Listen,
you would love it.
Listen
when
to
you're
this. You're gonna love this. Listen to this about Thoggy.
Yeah.
Listen to this devotion to football. I can't remember where you were. The other day, I was a captain in our YouTuber football game. I was a captain.
Yep.
And I picked Thogden, he's a wicked player, right? Guarantees you goals. Guarantees you goals. I picked him, and he.
Oh, McTominay.
I picked him, and he sends me a text going, "I'm going to come directly to the game from Heathrow because I'm currently in Finland." I went, "What?" He went, "I'm in Finland." I was like, "What are you talking about, Theo? It's midnight, and the game starts in 10 hours." He goes, "I'm in Finland at the Super Cup." I was like, "No, mate. I can't have you not turning up. I've picked you first. You're like my big pick. I need you to turn up.
Yeah,
I'm sacking you. You're not allowed to play."
Yeah, you refused me.
I said, "You're not allowed to play. You've scuppered my team."
Yeah.
He's only gone and come directly to Shoreditch from Heathrow, which, if you're not familiar with London geography, is a bop.
It is a bop.
And he turned up on time, played really well, scored loads of goals. Imagine that devotion to football. You're in Finland, in Helsinki, watching a football match. You've then travelled, haven't gone to bed, haven't gone home, turned up to football with a suitcase
to
play.
Can I just say as well, Cal Freezy was wanting my spot.
He was desperate. He was hungry
for my spot. Elliot Hackney was about to give it away.
Hungry.
And I was devoted.
Hungry.
I was devoted to 3 points. I think we won as well.
Yeah, mate. You had a blinder as well.
Us two and James Alcott ran the show that day.
Alcott is a player.
Alcott is a ball. I mean, us three.
He's the perfect one. You know that football chant that was going around a few years ago? He never gives the ball away.
Yeah.
That was going around. We used to sing it about Bakayoko, which was misleading because he always gave the ball away. James Alcott, though, his name doesn't quite fit.
Yeah.
But James Alcott, he never gives the ball away fits. Like, he is a player that never gives the ball away.
He's an absolute legend, mate. When I see you and James on my team for Shoreditch, I'm excited.
Bruv,
we are close. We are close. By the way, we are 270 subs away from getting Rory to his big milestone today.
Big milestone.
It's linked in the comments. Go click the link. Go subscribe to Rory. He speaks well about football.
You're
sometimes.
very, very kind, mate. Even if no one else subscribes, we've already had a bump. Thank you all so much. Incredible. Thank you to the TDL.
Yeah, big up the TDL and big up the Rory Army. Is it the Rory Army?
Why not? Why not? You've just christened it. Go on.
Unreal. Anyway, it's so funny. Sometimes on his channel and I see comments saying TDL. You see,
I love it.
We travel in numbers.
I love it.
Here comes Sancho. Good play there.
Yeah, well played.
But it's what
Mate, for Manchester United, what do you reckon to a point here? There's two ways of looking at it, right? A point against Southampton off the back of winning. So you beat Liverpool, you finally got off the mark, you got above Liverpool in the league, you've then gone away from home and you got another point. So it's more points on the board.
I'll tell you this.
Is it 2 points dropped or is it a decent point? If it
this
finishes
is a decent point for United.
Do you think their fans see it that way? Well played.
But they might score here.
What a tackle.
Great tackle. Kotchap. What did I tell you about Kotchap?
Bruv.
He's ridiculous.
He's wicked, isn't he?
He's so good.
Where did you say he gets?
Bochum last year.
Bruv, that is a fantastic tackle.
12 million.
Do you think Sancho needs to pull the trigger earlier here?
Oh, I don't know.
Right foot. Does he need to right?
Yeah. He should have hit it then. Unfortunately, it was a great time. You've got two lads around you the whole time. It's going to be very difficult.
I think he needs to get the shot off slightly earlier.
Yeah, fair. Bazunu off his line quick as well. I mean, this Southampton defence is...
So do you think it's a good point for Manchester United? I reckon Manchester United fans will see this as 2 points dropped. Off the euphoria of beating Liverpool, I think they need to get another...
For sure, that is true, but you've got to remember their away form has started really rocky. Lost both games, Brighton and... No, sorry, not Brighton. They lost to Brentford. That's only away game so far. Yeah, it's a step in the right direction, getting a clean sheet and
what's
a draw.
Manchester United's aim this season? Top four?
No, it's fifth. I think fourth or fifth is their aim. I can't see them...
I don't think a point at Southampton is enough if you're aiming for top four when you've already lost to Brighton and Brentford.
Oh, it's a long old season.
Yeah,
it's a long old season, and once they get going and momentum, and by the way, they've got a lot of new players. They have to make them fit. What we all see is through the majority of the middle of the season, the top 6 teams win their games. At the beginning and at the end, there's hiccups, fitness, and gelling. But right now, I wouldn't take it too serious. It's like what we were saying about Liverpool.
It's just, could they be too far well, no, you're right. Top four, they'll be able to compete.
Liverpool will still end second. They will. I know you're not convinced.
On my predictions, I said Tottenham second.
That's big. It's a big call. Yeah. Well, it depends if Conte gets distracted by European football.
I just think, mate, do you know, it's their forward line.
Yeah.
It's their forward line and Conte.
Yeah.
Like, I rate Conte so highly. Do you?
I think he's an unbelievable manager. I know you spoke very many times.
I think he's a great.
You put him up there.
I think he's a great.
Yeah, don't you? You stick him up there. He's a great. Yeah.
I think he's a great. I think he's the second best manager Chelsea have ever had.
You said this on Sky. You put him up there as up there with like the Ancelotti. And
he's the second best manager Chelsea have ever had.
After Mourinho.
Mourinho first.
Mourinho up there.
Yeah, Mourinho first time at Chelsea. I've never seen anything like it.
What was the best manager from back in the day? Like, I'm talking before Jose, before Ancelotti, before Zidane.
I loved Gullit. I loved Gullit.
Really? Yeah.
Gullit, Vialli. Mate, Vialli won 5 trophies in a season.
That's insane.
Yeah. Like, I'm counting everything, do you know? I'm counting Charity Shield and that. But I love... Also, Vialli...
Also, has anyone ever beaten Sir Alex?
No, you mean in... Sorry, I thought you meant Chelsea. No, Sir Alex Ferguson is the best manager. Yeah. Like, I don't even mention him because...
It's just different level. Yeah. That goes without saying. Yeah. Same with Wenger. You got to put him up there, right?
Certainly in the conversation.
You hesitated there.
I don't put Wenger as high as I put.
He changed the whole philosophy around that club. I know you don't like that word.
The problem is, Thog, he went a decade without any silverware. He went a decade. No other club can you get
Premier
away
League
with
trophy golden?
Does it matter? I would also say that, you know, the Invincibles, if you call them that, like Chelsea, Wayne Bridge knocked them out of the Champions League, but
did he?
Yeah, Wayne Bridge. That was the Invincibles. You know, they didn't win the European Cup because of Wayne Bridge and Chelsea. But if you want to... I would say that the Arsenal team that won the double in '98...
United! Brilliant.
What a goal.
That is a wonderful goal.
That's really
How did they move the ball around so quickly like that?
That really was a sensational goal.
Bruno Fernandes runs straight over to the teammate Ronaldo as United go 1-0
right.
up.
You know, when I got the goal scorer right. You know, when we did our prediction, I just didn't get the right... the right minute.
The Reds fans, United have good away fans. They
really good away fans.
They do, yeah. And I must say, that was a lovely goal. United have surprised Southampton.
That was world class.
Difficult to defend.
That finish was world class. In fact,
down
the
whole
right
move.
side.
Yeah. Elanga from deep. Plays it into Sancho's feet. Sancho to Dalot. Dalot, what a ball here to spot Bruno. We roasted him earlier.
Put it back, Dalot. Not to put it... Like, the easiest thing to do is put it across into the danger zone. He pulls it right back. He looked up,
plays it to Bruno. And Bruno's finish is deluxe. Bruno Fernandes may not be the imposter of Manchester United Football Club.
Mate, he just gently coerces it, like caresses it into that far corner. Like passes it in, doesn't he? Just passes it in.
Honestly, I'll say this again. If Ronaldo's there, this chance doesn't happen because you're looking for Ronaldo in the box. United free-flowing without Cristiano Ronaldo.
How have you
They're back.
How have you used a really good goal scored by Manchester United as an opportunity to slander Cristiano Ronaldo?
You love him, Rory. But you should love Messi. You know why you should love Messi? Because you support the small guys.
I do love Messi as well.
You play like Messi.
Oh, mate, that's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. I mean, it's not true, but it's very kind.
No, I've seen you go on some decent runs.
It's very kind. Mate, that goal from Bruno, that was really, really...
Are we playing Monday morning?
You've got to get in. You've got to get on the mailing list.
Yeah, I will. I'll sort it out.
It's a great game on Monday morning.
I will.
Not this week though. It's not this week. It's bank holiday.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah,
okay,
I don't want to be travelling bank holiday, carnival, be ag.
Oh yeah. You love a bit of the carnival, don't you?
I love the carnival. I love the carnival.
Really, you'd be down the carnival? Yeah.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll put down. Yeah. I go every year. I go carnival every year.
Seriously?
Yeah, I go down to. Do you know in Kensal Rise? Do you know the pub in Kensal Rise? No, I go to the Kensal Rise side.
Okay.
Do you know?
What, nearer you?
Yeah. Do you know? I'm trying to think of the. Do you know the pub around the back of Kensal Rise towards Kensal Green Station?
I don't know London that well.
A pub called the William IV.
Yeah.
That's where I go for the. That's where I go for the carnival.
That's class. And I never thought you'd go to something like that.
No, I always
go. I've never gone.
Every year.
Never gone.
You've never gone?
Never gone.
You live so close, you've never gone?
No, well, I've only lived in London for 8 years.
Mate, the pub on the Harrow Road, the William IV. If you fancy a pint Monday, I'll be in there. Carnival going on strong.
100% I'll do it. Yeah.
Mate, give me a text, I'll be there. I'll 100% be there.
Then we're going to have like 5 people there just like, oh yeah. Great idea, mate. Enjoy my pint. Elanga. Oh,
I would sub, but I need a link, says Christopher Vardy. It's pinned. It's pinned. Thogden's pin.
Hang
on, let me see what we're doing.
Come on, let's get you over.
Come on. 732. 764.
See, most of the TDL Ultras have subscribed now.
It's coming.
We're 200 subs away. It's been a great boost for you.
It's been a great boost. Thank you so much.
And the fact 20 minutes before I was nearly couldn't do it because we didn't get the TV to work. We didn't get the.
I know.
But we sorted everything out now. Adam Armstrong looking to beat his man. Oh.
Oh, come on, Southampton.
Laser Gaming. See you Monday, Rory.
You coming down to the William IV pub?
Coming.
See you there.
He's talking about the Notting Hill Carnival. Yes, he is.
I think it's Stella McCartney's pub.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Rory's buying pints for everyone that's...
I'm buying pints. Anyone who comes along and says that they're part of the TDL gets a free pint of Guinness.
I will also buy you a pint if you're there.
Free pint of Guinness if you come to the William IV on Monday.
That is quality. They've
got DJs on all day.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't believe you. Is it a good pub though?
Yeah, good pub.
I'll never go to a better pub than Faltering Fullback in Finsbury Park though.
Do you like that?
That's the best place.
Yeah.
Ward Prowse.
You like the outdoors?
Oh, that's a great ball.
Touch.
It's one of those crosses that end up going in if no one touches it. It's that dangerous.
Yeah.
Ward Prowse is when the ball's near him, he's a specialist making things happen.
Mate, they're knocking on the door, Southampton, aren't they?
Scott McTominay, big block needed to be. Yeah, they are. I reckon this can have 1-1 or 2-0 United. There's one more goal in this. I don't know which way.
There is one more goal in this. Come on.
Yeah. Who do you want? Because of
I
Chelsea?
want Southampton.
You want Southampton to win because of Chelsea?
Manchester United are a rival for Chelsea for Europa League.
And this might be your moment, mate. Aribo, Adam Armstrong, great link-up play.
Chele.
Come on, Chele.
That's a shame. Come on, Chele.
Chele would have ran with it and shot. He wouldn't have been looking to play it.
Come on.
2 goals last game. Who were they playing? Leicester away.
Leicester.
Unreal result.
Come on, Southampton. They've played well as well. They deserve something out of this game.
Yeah. Bless me.
But that goal, bless you, sorry. How rude was that?
You see, you're dialed into the live stream.
But
yeah,
that is the quality, isn't it? Bruno Fernandes, that goal really was quality, wasn't it?
It was no, I really did enjoy it. Mate, you know it's a shame. You've obviously moved away. You moved into a house a bit further out of London. It's a shame you're not around the corner anymore.
I'm round a lot though.
You are, but we see each other less.
No, I know.
It's great to get you on these streams.
Yeah, mate, I'm always up for
this.
That's
a handball. Ref. Chele has gone straight over to the ref. He's screaming in his face. The game is going on and Chele's in his face.
Did they look at that?
Look, he's going to go back to him in a sec. They have to VAR this. That is a penalty all day. It balanced on his arm in the box.
It's got to be going to VAR. Come on.
Lads, what do you think? Do you think me and Rory should start a podcast?
Yes.
Let's see what the chat thinks.
Let's do it.
I reckon we could not only football, we could talk about a lot of sporting and life topics.
Yeah, maybe we should do it. That's a foul as well.
Adam Armstrong.
Good feet from him, but it's a foul.
You know, when I was in Montenegro, I spent a few months there.
The whole holiday. Time out there.
Yeah, the whole holiday I was listening to you and Ade's podcast.
Oh, that's so kind of you, man. Thank you so much.
Really interesting. Just about life. The podcasts that are more about life than football, I enjoy.
Yeah, it's not football
is my life, but I need to hear other things, you know?
Come on, Southampton. They're really knocking on the door here.
They are. They're looking good. They just can't find that breakthrough. Nicola, thanks for £2. Brilliant stream.
Now they've ended up in their own half.
Well done both and up the TDL. Do a podcast, Thogden.
Yeah, let's do the podcast.
People want a penalty. A lot of people saying yes to a podcast.
Oh, has a penalty been given? What?
No, it's not. No. It's not been given.
Come on.
There's a lot of pranksters in the stream.
Is it all pranksters?
Yeah, there's a lot of pranksters.
Come on, Southampton. They're playing so well.
How's that Sunderland Norwich game still 0-0, by the way?
Come on, Sunderland.
Yeah. The early kickoffs are quiet matches. Never back the early kickoff, Gandhi once said.
Never back.
Have you seen that? Gandhi once said that never back the early kickoff.
Never back the early kickoff, Gandhi.
It's wise advice. There we go. Let's just watch this replay. Scott McTominay's got his hand on it. Twice. 3 times.
Oh, come on.
That is the biggest penalty. Once, twice,
3 times a lady. Yeah, that is.
And Chele runs over to the ref.
Chele knows. Hang on, I need to add this to me. Chele knows that is a penalty.
Oh, wow. What did you think about... we're going to a boxing fight tonight, or at least I am.
You are.
What did you think about the actual top of the range boxing? AJ's fight against Usyk.
I think he was outclassed.
Yeah.
I just think he was outclassed. Like, Anthony Joshua did really well. It was a valiant attempt, but he was fighting the best. He was fighting the best fighter in the world.
Yeah.
The best pound for pound fighter in the world is Usyk, and let's be frank, Joshua can't get near him.
No.
Joshua can't get near him.
He can't. And the fact you can be so much heavier, bigger, more reach, but not be that good at fighting.
He's not a better boxer.
No, he's not.
You know, I don't think Anthony Joshua is particularly good. Like, I think Deontay Wilder would beat Joshua.
Oh, that's Deontay Wilder was a one-punch wonder, mate. He had one big punch, and if that doesn't connect and you read him, it's game over. Tyson Fury, twice.
No, he gave Mate, he knocked Tyson Fury down 4 times.
And he still got up and won.
Yeah, but he knocked him down 4 times.
And he got him and won.
Absolutely, which is a testament to how good Tyson Fury is. Yeah. But it's also a testament to how good Deontay Wilder is.
There will never be someone better than Tyson Fury. He has broken the the situation where Khabib and Usyk...
There will never be someone better than Tyson Fury.
Cold Russian winners. Russian, Ukrainian, that part of the world. Hard to beat someone from there because they grew up, especially Khabib, Dagestan.
Wait, do you think Tyson Fury is a great of boxing?
Absolutely. He broke that.
No, mate.
I reckon Usyk...
If you're doing all-time greats, Tyson, people... Mike, so if you do all-time greats...
Usyk Fury is one of the best fights I think boxing will ever see.
Yeah, for sure. And mate, the Deontay Wilder... But Tyson Fury's CV isn't particularly impressive. Anthony Joshua's is very misleading as well.
I agree. Eddie Hearn masterclass. He's made so much money off AJ.
Mate. I mean,
making everyone think AJ's the best in the world.
The Klitschko fight. Klitschko's 40 odd.
Yeah.
He didn't beat Tyson Fury beat a proper Klitschko, but Joshua.
Who else?
Didn't.
He won Klitschko. He won 2 other fights where they were finished. Right?
Tyson Fury
finished fighters.
Yeah. I think virtually all of his fighters. But virtually all of his fighters have had better days.
And now AJ's in a situation where he actually can't beat the pound-for-pound champions.
He can't get near it. He can't get near him. I don't think Joshua gets anywhere near Deontay Wilder. I don't think he gets anywhere near... I mean, he doesn't even get the Tyson Fury fight. But
I think AJ Deontay Wilder will be a good fight. But I think
Deontay Wilder wins
that. Yeah,
Deontay Wilder.
Be a good fight though.
I think Joshua
really?
could get hurt.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think Joshua gets hurt in that fight.
Usyk would beat Wilder round 1.
Yeah, Usyk. That fight won't happen because there's just no point.
No, there's no point.
But no, I think if you look, I rate Tyson Fury. I like him. But if you're doing all-time greats, even if you do British all-time greats, Tyson Fury's nowhere near Lennox Lewis.
See, this is more than my boxing knowledge.
Yeah, what Lennox Lewis did, like the travelling support of Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis got done. In the way that Joshua got done by Ruiz.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis got done by a geezer called Hasim Ruckman.
Okay.
In the rematch, rematch though, how Joshua had the rematch and basically hid the fight in Saudi and basically hid behind his jab for 12 rounds and got himself the victory.
Yeah.
When you've come back to make a statement, you have to knock him out.
You do.
Lennox Lewis knocked out Ruckman.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, knocked him out.
So what do you think about this? How does he compare to the greatest ever in American boxing?
Lennox.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis, I think, is a great. Lennox Lewis is a great, comparable to Mike Tyson.
How would he do against Mike Tyson?
No, I mean he beat Tyson.
Oh really?
He beat Tyson.
Oh what?
Yeah,
He beat
Tyson. But
so that was the same generation. See, this is past my knowledge. Yeah.
But mate, I don't think Tyson Fury's anywhere near that.
Really?
No, I think he's a very skilled boxer. I like him.
How do you think? Because this is more my generation. You probably, I don't know. It's very different, right? But KSI's fighting a pro boxer, Bulgarian guy, looks wham, but he's lost 16 times, won 3. He's gonna get. KSI will win.
Very 100%. Difficult fighting a fighter. It's very brave of KSI to go into the ring with a fighter. It's very different.
Really?
Yeah, mate. You're going in there with a
Jake
fighter.
Paul. Oh, Southampton! What a header! No, Carl Walker-Peters.
How has he not scored?
David De Gea makes a great save on Aribo, the Rangers lad. Southampton look good, and they've made this game exciting. 66th minute, they're showing potential. Great work in it from Adam Armstrong.
Fantastic feat.
Look at this. Turns in.
Yeah, mate. You know when you jing inside, then out.
Yeah.
Does Aribo need to score?
No, he puts it on target. He does exactly what he needs to do, I think.
Well, it's just a good save. Just good
connection with the header, flick on. Walker-Peters should have taken the ball down.
Could Aribo get more whip on it? So the ball comes over this side, this far.
Could Walker-Peters have taken this down?
I think he could have headed it into this corner.
Or on the volley, this open goal. Yeah, he could have. Yeah. Yeah, no, Southampton, United fan. If you're a United fan on the stream, I'd start to get a little bit more worried. Get your score predictions in. Remember, subscribe to the Thogden YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 1 million. We're trying to get to Rory Jennings to 200k. The link's in the chat. It's free to subscribe to us. It's massively appreciated.
But yeah, I think KSI getting in the getting in the ring with an established fighter.
Ronaldo's coming on.
It's brave, man.
Ronaldo is coming on. Let's see if he can make a difference. Let's see if he makes United look better or worse. Because we've been having an argument about this. Now we can see for ourselves. Chadham's not getting much from the ref today. He must be getting frustrated.
I think he's frustrated about that penalty with
Of
McTominay.
course he is. They didn't even check VAR, and it hit his arm 3 times. That, by the way, can we just say that's a little bit odd?
Ref, that's a foul.
I thought VAR's there for moments like that.
I mean, you think so?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We're on the way up.
Unbelievable.
Kick-off will get you over that tonight.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe. But yeah, I think it'll be good tonight. It'll be good. But KSI fighting a fighter is going to be completely different to anything.
But do you think these guys who've lost 16 times, do you reckon they would...
Oh, he's still a fighter, man.
Do you ever think in boxing, the opponent takes... I can't say it. I don't think I can.
What do you mean?
Do you ever think in boxing... I'm not saying KSI. I'm not saying.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Do you think they ever take a loss for a bit of cash? I think it happens in boxing.
The truthful answer from me is I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no. It would be foolish of me to predict either way because I don't know.
Someone in the pub yesterday was trying to convince me that it's very regular in boxing for that situation to happen. People to take a loss. For example, UFC. I was convinced by this. The first UFC London, when Russia was going at war with Ukraine, they allowed the Russian athlete to compete in London, which is a city that's vastly supporting Ukraine. We know that. Boris went over to Ukraine at the time. It was an absolutely terrible decision to allow a Russian UFC fighter to compete at O2 that time. At the time, they should have suspended like what every other sport has done around the world. So he lost very easily and wasn't throwing punches. Oh, really? I was watching it thinking, this is a joke. I even had money on the Russian fighter,
right? Because
he's better,
right?
But he was not throwing punches. He was not doing any kicks.
I mean, there's definitely something. You know, if I think people more intelligent in the field would have to talk about boxing corruption better than we can. Yeah. But look, even if you just look at the scorecard the other day, the scorecard suggested that it was a split decision. Usyk, Joshua. It wasn't a split fight.
Usyk was won every round.
Usyk
won every round.
I think he might have lost a ninth.
Yeah.
But look, 10 to 12, he just beat Joshua up. He just battered him.
Yeah.
So the fact that it was a split decision is done to protect Joshua's record.
Because it isn't a split decision. He never clicks into gear. Like, you know when he gets him, he rocks him. He doesn't then come in with a few combos.
I think when Joshua got dropped by Ruiz, I think it affected his confidence, and I don't think he wants to. I think he's become a negative defensive fighter, but not in a glamorous way.
Did you do a live stream for that?
Floyd, no. I just watched it. No,
okay,
they
fine.
did one. I wasn't on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you ever go on the boxing ones? By the way, United, Ronaldo. Oh, it's a good tackle. It's a good tackle there. And now Southampton could be on the counter, and they've got space.
2-on-2.
Here we go.
Come on.
No, not a great ball. Chalet. Give it off. Great. Laid it off nicely there. Ball's in. Oh, United have actually trapped back and defended. Done a good job there. Sorry, as we were saying about.
No, I just watched the fight.
Fine.
But there was no way that wasn't. It was a unanimous. It should have been a unanimous decision for Usyk. The reason it wasn't a unanimous decision is because Joshua's record looks better for it to have been a split decision.
Fine. Yeah.
But that would suggest an element of corruption.
Yeah. Fair play.
Because it was never. It was. Nobody scoring that should have had it as a split decision. It was clearly a Usyk win.
Right, I want to ask the chat, what do you think is the full-time score in this match? I seriously don't know. I think Southampton, on the break, offer a chance. But then United also seem to have... And now they've got Ronaldo on too, so...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's 1-0 or 2-0. This goes 1-0 or 2-0.
Interesting.
Come on, Southampton. It's annoying for Southampton because they've done very well. They've played well. They deserve more from the game.
Yeah. Roy, I was going to ask you, what do you know how obviously you were big into acting back in the day? You know, that was your job before YouTube, and people know that because you've done a lot of video. We'll Chairman's go down. Nah, I don't think that's a foul. That one for me is not a pen.
Just being optimistic.
Chadham's, I think he's lost in the head a bit here.
Yeah.
Really wants to score, maybe too much. But yeah, as we were saying about acting, what do you prefer, YouTube or acting?
YouTube.
Because you film it, you get it done, end off.
And you own it. Yeah. You aren't reliant on anyone else.
Directors
the thing that was very difficult about acting is you're unemployed all the time.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to get work. You're always relying on...
Is it really? Is it saturated,
it's hard, mate, it's a very difficult industry. Industry. It's a foul ref.
I had lunch in Manchester with Angus and Isaac Deaton the other day.
Did you?
Really nice guys.
Yeah.
But they were speaking very highly about acting. And
Isaac is an actor, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Yeah, mate, it's a great industry if it works for you.
Yeah.
It's one of the best industries in the world if it works for you. But it's a bit like being a footballer. You know, if you're a footballer playing Premier League football, it's amazing. Yeah. But you know, if you're a footballer and you've got a 1 year contract at Torquay.
Yeah.
And then they don't renew, and you've got 3 kids in school in Torquay, and then they don't renew, and then you go to your missus, you're like, I've got some good news and some bad news. She goes, go on. You go, the bad news is they're not renewing me here, and we've got to move. The good news is I've got a year contract at Falkirk. And you've got to move your family the length of the country, find new schools for your kids.
Right, yeah.
Hard job being a footballer.
Is that the same as acting?
Yeah,
do you sometimes get that as well? You have to move for a year because of a series
you're just so reliant on other people. It's a very difficult industry, acting. It's a wonderful industry if it works for you. Yeah, like Daniel Radcliffe has a wicked life.
Yeah, unreal,
but it's 0.1% of the industry.
I get you.
That's done, Armstrong. He's
done brilliant.
Player.
Really, he is. Quick feet. Ooh. So let's have another chance here.
Got to be clever now. Come on, find a man in space. Build, but don't force it. Turn.
My mum massively wants me to get into acting. I always loved it. Yeah.
Give it a go.
I was once in a short film about a little bit based on. It was in Russia. Flew there after the World Cup. It was all filmed in Moscow. But I tell you what really annoyed me is how long it takes to even do one scene. You might have to take one scene acting.
Take
20 takes.
Take all day.
20 takes. And you're going around. You're super busy. You don't really have a chance to relax and actually sit down and eat and drink. Sometimes you don't even have time for because you're so focused on getting it done within the day.
Oh mate.
And there's also like 10 people waiting.
No, you have to work hard.
Right.
Yeah. You have to. It's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding and it's very well
it is rewarding because when I watched the film back at the end, I was loving it. So proud that I acted in a film, and it's like so high quality.
Do you know what, Foggy? I've just realised I'm gonna have to bounce in a minute.
Yeah, you will. I've
got to get to the kickoff. We're doing the 3 o'clocks.
Let me order you get you an Uber over there.
You sure?
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
Sure, no, mate.
As long as you don't mind getting an Uber, because he's got a thing about Ubers and black cabs.
I'm a black cab loyal. My family are all black cab drivers, so I don't really get Ubers. But go on.
Free now.
Oh mate, don't worry about it. Whatever. But I will jump in. Are you sure you don't mind getting the cab?
Absolutely, it's fine. Yeah.
Mate, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Can Southampton do it? Oh wait, let me check. Right, let's see if we've made it.
Have to get the.
We have made it.
Made it to, hopefully to
nearly to 800,
mate,
we're so
200
close.
away. 200 away. We're nearly at 195k for Rory, but Southampton might score here. Oh, it's cleared away. Oh. See, when Rory goes, we will see Southampton make it 1-1. I know the moment he walks out, it's going to be the all-important goal for the Saints. This is such a big result for United if they hold on, get 3 points away from home. I know it's a very different perspective from what we've seen of United of recent years, but they need to take every 3 points they can get. There we go. Lovely stuff.
Mate, thank you very much.
I wonder if we can get a black cab.
No, mate, just get in here. Don't matter. Is that going to? What? I can't say it.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Fantastic. Right.
I'll let you run off, mate.
Shall I? Will you screenshot me the thing?
When it comes, we'll do it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Thoggo.
There we go.
Really do.
Right, so he's going off to the kickoff.
I'm going off to the kickoff to do the 3 o'clocks. We're doing the 3 o'clocks. Me and Loz McKenna.
That's big.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Oh, you and Loz, so it's not like a...
No, it's a desk show.
It's a chill out one. It's a bit like this.
Bit like this. Yeah. A bit like this.
Hopefully,
mate, your setup here is incredible.
It's good fun. Yeah. It's not, usually we film on this camera, but because the Mac charger and all this, long day. But no, it's nice. It's chilled out.
Yeah, it's good.
Hopefully it's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
We'll figure it out in a minute.
Figure it out. So what's 75 minutes? Southampton 0, Manchester United 1. Can they hold on? Big win. If Manchester United do hold on,
Next
it's a big
Saturday
win for
is
them.
Everton Liverpool. So Milan Derby and Everton Liverpool on the same day. That is big.
That is big football.
This game is midweek, by the way.
I just love football.
If you fancy a midweek, especially if you're playing one of the power leagues, or we'll play one against
Yeah.
We'll get Rory on a stream again.
Yeah, mate, that'll be fun. Love it.
There's like Tuesday night games, Thursday night, Wednesday night.
Yeah, mate, I'm always up for it. Whenever you want me, Thog, just get me on. It's
100%.
Always good fun. You've got such a lovely audience as well.
It's 2 o'clock as well, so most of the teams are coming out now.
Yeah. It's good.
Is that right?
Ooh, yeah. I better get moving. Is he on his way?
Yeah, he's on his way. I think he's at Golders.
Yeah, love it.
Sounds.
I better go down in a minute.
Yeah, sure.
A quick wee before I go. But yeah, mate, this has been fun.
It's been a lot of fun.
This has been fun. What are they talking about there? They want you to do the Sideman charity match.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Have they announced the teams?
They have announced a lot of the players.
Do we know anyone?
They got Cal the Dragon in.
Is he in?
Yeah, he's in. He actually is. Because he's great. I mean, he plays in goal. That's a position not many people often want, and he is like that. He lives for that.
Yeah. Anyone we know in? Any of our crew in?
Obviously, like I reckon,
like Cal Freezy or whatever.
Cal Freezy, Calix, all the Simon, of course. That all the crew. Chris MB.
The crew are in.
He'll be in there.
He's a good player.
Yeah, he's
a good player. He's got quick feet.
Quick feet. Yeah.
Quick, drop the shoulder.
He loves it.
He's annoying because I know what he's going to do.
What's he going to do?
When he's got the ball, I know exactly what he's going to do, but I just can't stop him doing it. Yeah, I know he's going to lean one way, go the other way.
Yeah.
And I think, I know what you're going to do. You're about to lean one way, go the other way, and you do exactly that, and I still can't stop you. It's like Arjen Robben. I knew what he was going to do, but nobody could stop him.
Yeah, and also you probably think too late. You're like, your body movement, and then, he's going to do it. Here comes Casemiro for Manchester United on his Premier League debut.
Do you think he's going to be a hit? Do you think he's going to work?
I think he'll smash it.
Do you?
He must find it a little bit odd, doesn't he? first game going to Southampton as well.
But he's surrounded by familiar faces, isn't he? Varane, Ronaldo. Yeah.
That's a good point. Coming on with Ronaldo is a great way to gel in.
Yeah.
It's not a massive... one thing I want to ask you before you go. Talk to me about Dele Alli to Besiktas. I think that's an incredible... I reckon we go watch him at Besiktas.
His career's over.
What?
It's over.
No, don't say that.
His career's over. He's finished.
You're like the English press.
He's finished. He's finished. He had one chance of redemption at Everton. He had one opportunity to pull it out of the bag, to save himself, to save his career.
He's not finished.
He's finished.
He's not finished, mate.
He could not be more finished. It's over for Dele Alli.
Really?
Yeah. Don't you think?
I think with Dele Alli going to Turkey, you've got a great set of fans. You're going to be away from all the distractions.
Mate, was away from that was meant to be Everton, away from all the distractions of London. And he is the distraction. There isn't the distraction of. He doesn't need to get away from the distractions.
Mate, it's very different going to Everton and Turkey.
But mate, Lampard was looking at it, going, "This guy's no good for Tom Davies. This guy's no good for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He is the distraction. He's the problem. He isn't a victim of a problem."
And why was he so good?
He was good. How long ago? 17. He was a different man then.
So how's it all gone wrong?
Because
the game's changed or he's changed?
I think he's changed. I think his focus has changed.
Yeah.
He was part of a really exciting Tottenham team where he was playing behind Harry Kane, and it really worked for him.
Yeah.
He isn't that anymore. He hasn't got the drive. He hasn't got the desperation. He hasn't got the will to win. He hasn't got that personality to push himself and strive to be the very best. You know when that was that? Have you seen that clip with Mourinho where Mourinho says, "Mate, before you know it," and this is applicable to you and me, before you know it, you're 60. And have you seen that clip where Mourinho's saying it to him and Dele Alli's sort of smirking and chewing his chewing gum and doesn't want it, man. He doesn't want it, and I don't know how good he is anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know how good he is anymore.
No, I get what you mean. Yeah. Well, this is gonna be
right. Where do I pick it up?
Right at the corner.
On this side of the road.
Yeah.
Wicked. Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you to anyone who's subscribed. Really do appreciate it.
Mate,
send me a screenshot.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
It's been wicked. Foggo.
Rory,
honour, man. Thank you so much.
Good luck to Chelsea. And we'll get you on midweek sometime next week.
Please do.
If you're ever down here, let's do it.
It'll be my pleasure. I'm in.
Absolute legend.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit, okay?
Thank you.
He loved the brew as well, by the way. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to be live for Chelsea Leicester as well, guys. So we'll cover some more football. Josh is at Stockport County today, so I'm going to look out for Stockport County's result at 3 p.m. Loads of games at 3 p.m. It's actually going to be really entertaining. But yeah, there we go. There we have it. Some good chances. Let's see what's going on around the globe. Sunderland Norwich is still 0-0. Let's go over. Let's figure out what's going on here. Some big Champions League draws. We'll have to speak about that in a little bit. Here we are. Premier League football. United go up to 6th if they win this. That is not looking as such a bad season after all. Beating Liverpool and Southampton away. 2 difficult matches. Complete if it stays like this. And the Saints will, stay on 4 points after 4 games, which is not what they wanted at all. Who's going to be on that team of the week this year? Anyone got any predictions? Who's going to make it onto that list in the next day and a half? I reckon we'll see another Pascal Gross entry. Chele's not going on there, which he'll be gutted about, of course. So yeah, and we'll look out for it. We're going to be live streaming Chelsea Leicester and just keeping up with all the 3 p.m. matches, which will be entertaining to say the least. Thank you for the donation. Who we got here? Catherine. Thank you for the £2. Really appreciate that. Tune army. Someone told me to finish the chant, so I did. There's been a goal. Norwich. Josh Sargent, the American. Ronaldo's through on goal here. Ronaldo on the right. Nah, he's not quick enough anymore. Salisu's done amazing. And Kotchap. Them two are working brilliant together. How can a 1-0 loss at home look so good at the same time? Madness. Absolute madness, if you ask me. Absolutely insane. Anyway, I'm trying to get Rory in this Uber for him to make the kickoff. And There we go. Right, there's a booking coming out. Here we go. 83rd minute. McTominay. He's not getting the decision he wants there. Aribo just tried to run with the ball. I think we still could see a Saints late goal, lads. Stick around for it. Southampton looking for the play through. Good defending there, to be fair. Here we go. Right, surely they've got to go for it. Sekou Mara and the lads on the pitch now. They've got to press. They've got to figure a way. Come on. And we're into the 83rd minute and the 7th and 8th second, if you want to sink it. Bazunu off his line. Way off his line. Loving life. Right, Southampton, they've taken it very slow, very slow. They're going down the right side, trying to work a way in against Manchester United here. Let's see what happens. Right, here we go, on the edge. Oh, good effort there from Kotchap playing it into Sekou Mara. Southampton knocking on the door around the box. Good effort. Good effort indeed. Yeah, no, good play. Right, De Gea's going to take a goal kick here in the 85th minute. Still 1-0 to United. What does everyone reckon for the 3 p.m. kickoffs? Let's try and predict some of them. Rory's having a problem finding his cab. Absolutely disgraceful. Here we go. Good chance on for Southampton on the right side. Good play from Gineppo. See what else is going on in football as well. Nah, United defending well. United defending well and tight. They're getting men back. You see, the old United would go for it. Look, dominant. Look at the momentum from Southampton. It's been all them. It's been all them. There we have it. Bella Kotchap with a 7.7. Probably the man of the match, even though they've lost. Some of his blocks have been ridiculous. Southampton deserve a goal. But there we go. Right, we're going to move this over. We've got some big stories going on. We're gonna move the live stream over now to the other one because it's an hour before kickoff. Okay, we're gonna go live for the Leicester Chelsea game. You guys don't even have to do a thing. I'm going live on the other channel, so you'll get a notification. Just join us. It's gonna be big. I'll speak to you all in a bit. I'm literally not going anywhere. Okay, the 3,000 of you in here, come watch me live for the big Leicester Chelsea game. We're going over now. See you in a second. All right, bye bye. In fact, actually, we'll wait for Southampton to have their attack. We've got to respect them, but I think United are going to hold this off. Casemiro, first touch there. Solid. Solid. See, that is a midfield and a half. Bruno,